Hi, sorry for the. Oh no, I thought I had everything lined up. Apparently, I had Trent lined up with our music bot. So right now, Trent is our music bot. So let me fix that.
Yay! Wobble,
But
wobble, wobble.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
oh my god. But Trent is one of our illustrious players for our session tonight.
Luscious.
He is an amazing individual who is playing Syntax, a typically half kind of built young man who now is, as in like literally constructed, not built like swole. Actually, kind of definitely not that. But Syntax is awesome. I'm going to stop giving this much detail about it. And then next we have Alexa playing Astrid, our amazing dark elf, who has, I would say, daddy issues, but it's grandfather issues.
Granddaddy issues.
And also saying daddy issues just makes it feel creepier than it is.
Granddaddy issues.
Yeah, I really dislike it too. At the moment I said it, I realized I am never gonna say that again. Then we have Carly, who is playing Evelina. I almost said Carly, who is playing Carly. But Evelina is, hey, so far, better than I thought I'd be doing.
Do better.
So Evelina is our amazing little owlin, who is perfect in every way, and is just adorable, and hiding her trauma.
Wow.
Everyone she loves is gonna die. Next is Jerry. That's her fear, because she loves many people, and they're all alive right now, and she knows how I run games.
Or now.
Last but certainly not least, joining us this evening is Jerry playing Imogen, the monk. I am not really aware of my own emotions, Dragonborn, who is a good lad, but a lad who doesn't understand that punching people can land him in prison. Yes, he also has tiny hands. I feel like you were going to do that until it was acknowledged on stream. And part of me wanted to see how long it would go. But our group is just 4 players this evening, but it's going to be fun. Where we last left off, the players are pursuing a sort of prophecy riddle, trying to break one of their friends out of an accidental arranged marriage.
No, we're just trying to break him.
Jesus.
Oh my god. You guys are in the Feywild, and you managed to coerce a little raccoon Fey spell creature thing into helping you guys, but in exchange for you guys fetching a golden goose's egg for him. You guys just slaughtered the goose hydra, named the Goose Mother, and all of her children, in order to take her unborn child and deliver it to the Fey Lord. In exchange for sort of explaining where and what to actually do with this kind of prophecy thing you got. As a reminder of what that prophecy is, we have it posted in our stream chat for our players. But for those of you who cannot see it, ergo anyone who's watching this who is not a player, the gifts 3 will break the vow, the potent power, the only way how. I don't like saying it like that. It feels a lot more like Disney. Okay. The veil of winter to make the correction, a fruit under pressure refined to perfection, and the mother's visage true in its reflection. All collected before the wedding's reception. Whatever the fuck all that means, you have...
I fucking hate the Feywild.
Hey, it hates you too, but it's gonna lie about it. And then, oh, I'm sorry, Fae don't lie. It's just gonna obscure the truth about it.
They aren't gonna lie about that. They're gonna tell us to our face they don't like us.
That is fair. You're not wrong. what they lie about is saying that you're safe. But you guys got yeeted up here by a very strong ogre named Thimble. And now...
Shiver me Thimble.
half of you are getting your hearing back after a disastrously loud honk kind of left your ears ringing with some gnarly tinnitus. But as that comes back into focus, I guess, whatever the hearing version of focus is, you guys can do whatever you feel is best. You're on top of this mountain range, up in the sky. The path doesn't show it in the map, but essentially these bridges lead in a spiral kind of further down into the forested canopy below. You were flung up here, but most likely your way back will require walking down the mountain. I say most likely because you guys will find some way not to do that.
Hooray.
Oh yeah, and everyone's puppets now.
All right, everyone, open up the carcass and jump in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The reanimate corpse. It's just flying, but like hollowed out its rib
just roll the
cage.
body off and just use the cushioning of the guts.
You turn it into like a Howl's Moving Castle kind of scenario.
Howl's Moving Carcass.
Thanks for the idea.
That actually probably could work, and I hate it.
Did we decide if Evie can or cannot fly in puppet form?
She cannot.
Fuck! There goes my idea.
She can glide down from places, so effectively I'm allowing
falling.
Evie to have feather fall, but specifically for themselves. Like, that's essentially how I'm doing it. And so if anyone essentially would do something like syntax shape changed into a animal that could fly, how I'm doing that is effectively for you. That means you have feather fall specifically for you. Is kind of a way to think about it. But yeah, so the goose mother lays dead on the rock. Its child is dead on the far side. I say child. It's larger than you guys. As you guys crowd around this nest, you see a large gleaming and glowing egg. The egg itself is at least 6 feet tall.
Oh,
Great.
at
Doesn't
least.
help.
It's 6 feet tall. It's a person sized. I say at least it's probably about 5 feet. Whatever, like think average height of a human. A standing human could be in this.
A standing human might be in this.
They might, but yeah. It's gleaming and looks to be solid gold.
Evie,
Yeah.
hi.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, and everyone's like
Right
really
then.
fucked up right now.
Who wants healing?
I thought we got healing.
No.
Oh yeah, good for you.
No.
Who wants healing besides Astrid?
Oh my god.
No. That's not Astrid speaking. That's me. I'm trying to figure out if
Too
something
late.
went wrong with me. Oh, I'm trying now to figure out if something went wrong with my screen because I'm at full point. Even though
That's
I know I got
because you're on a
injured.
different computer and it's saved in the cache of your computer. So because you're on a new one,
God damn it.
at least if I had to guess, that's what I'd guess is
Sounds
going
fake.
on. I mean,
Fake.
it sounds, yeah, if you say anything with confidence, people will believe you. But it seems
I can't
realistic. It's
How
fine.
much
Just
is everybody
remove half your hit dice if you're okay with that, and we can say in a short rest you healed. Does that work?
I don't understand what you just
say
told me to
you
do.
expended your hit dice in a short rest to heal. So just make
Okay.
note that half your hit dice have been used and keep your sheet how it is.
Okay.
Or we can just drop down to half HP and then we'll take a short rest, which is what I was.
Oh,
gonna
shut up.
suggest.
Yeah, that's a better idea. That's a
No,
better idea.
I was just gonna ask what everybody else is down, and I'd put mine near that.
Half. I'm at half.
Yeah, I'm less than
Okay.
half.
Jesus. Yeah.
Actually, I might be able to see what your hit points are. Let me see.
Wow.
That would be
Evie,
helpful.
Yeah.
can you use magic to tell us what this egg is?
Let me check my book.
So let's start shuffling.
That's not magic.
That's an omelet.
Astrin, you are at full health.
What?
Yay.
No, that can't be right.
I'm pretty
Yay.
sure you took no
don't
damage.
remember
You
you
just
taking-
fell a lot.
We all got smacked by that goose mother a fuck ton, though.
Oh, but you used your rogue uncanny dodge thing where you're like, oh, I
did, but I still took
yeah,
stun.
just reduce to half health. I think that's a safe bet. But yeah, so Evie, you are looking through your book. Roll a Arcana or Nature check. Nope, this is Nature. I use Arcana too much. Roll a Nature check for me with
Arcana
advantage.
Wow.
I'm hoping you fail because I want to be sassy.
Wow.
Damn it. If you failed, I was just going to say that's an egg. But
It looks like an egg. you
so
can't be
the shell on the outside does appear to be solid gold, but the egg is not solid gold, obviously, because it's an egg. That being said, you doubt you could lift it, but if I were to quantify it, anyone with a strength of 12 can lift this egg.
Fuck.
So
I
none
will
of us
say
can lift it.
I will say strength of 12 will lift it without a check. You can still try to lift it, but it's tricky. Or you may need someone else to lift it with you. You also know that you could potentially enchant it to help transport it easier. For example, the spell Enlarge or Reduce, you could be cast on it quite easily and probably make it pocket-sized. It's not something like a magical like sword or something.
Doesn't someone have the disc spell?
I have both disc and enlarge and reduce. Enlarge and reduce is concentration up to 1 minute, so that's not gonna last super long. But the floating disc
shit.
is an hour.
Just enlarge
Cool.
it,
Disc sounds
and
good.
we'll put it in the bag of
Disc.
holding.
That is actually not a
Wow.
bad idea. The inside of a bag of holding is essentially not quite infinite, but it's big. It's just the opening that's the tricky part. So you just have to cast Reduce again to pull it out. But other than that, you'd be fine. And you don't have to worry about it cracking.
Or the question is, does time pass in a bag of holding?
It does. Like normal. You rolled high enough that you can this appears to be a fertilized egg. There is a young
the fertilized.
well, what I just mean is you know how like chickens lay eggs a day? That doesn't mean that each one is a fertilized egg. This one appears to be a fertilized egg. You can feel kind of the life force within it. Whatever. I don't know how eggs work, but you know. You are a wizard. You can feel the warmth emanating from it. I don't know.
You're a wizard.
You rolled a
She's also
24.
A bird. Fellow bird.
Yeah, exactly. Fellow bird, no, this have baby.
No, this have baby.
This have baby inside. But you also don't think it's near hatching. It's probably not anywhere near hatching. Assuming you get it back to the guy within, you know, a day or two, it shouldn't hatch on you.
Well, I guess we better start walking.
Well, what? Are you gonna... Evie, what do you want to do with the egg?
Well, I can make it small, and if we have a
My brain stopped. What was the
Bag of holding.
Bag?
We have a handy haversack.
I have a bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, you
You
do.
have a handy haversack?
Yeah.
That's a cute name for a knockoff.
Damn.
We got it at the school. They don't give us good stuff.
And we're
It's
back.
also true.
Mine's Prada.
I can make it small, and we can put it in there for safekeeping.
Then let's do that. Yay.
Yeah, you carry it, Syntax.
Fine, I will.
Yeah, I was going to ask whose bag it goes into. You're fine. It doesn't make a save. It's an item.
I know. It's like, I don't know why I did that.
You're fine. So yeah, you get it in there, and your group is it's the only egg in the nest. If you guys want to sort of poke around, see if there's any other things in the nest, you can go for it. That would be a investigation in this case, because it would be sort of buried in the twigs of the nest if there were anything.
Yeah.
We never get a chance to steal things because we're at school. Let's take everything.
This is also just an animal. Like,
Yes, but I'm sure
It eats people.
Yes.
Yeah, as you say that, you lift up a battered chest piece
dead person.
of leather armor. You just lift up like a piece of leather armor, and something falls out of it, and you just don't look at.
I was
what
gonna
fell
say
out.
with or without the skeleton.
No, like that's what I mean. Is like something fell out of it that was definitely a little fleshy.
It's fresh.
But yeah.
Bag of holding.
Oh yeah, you also smeared goose blood on your face to be intimidating. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I'm not wiping that off. That's staying until we get back to the raccoon.
I love that. Help me remember that, because you will have advantage on it intimidation checks, just full stop. You're a puppet with blood on your face.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying. Oh yeah, and fleshy human arm.
Yeah.
Oh God, just
okay.
really adding to it.
Yeah, it's
What else
great.
did we find?
Horrifying.
So the leather
Almost.
is just normal leather armor. You also find a long sword, a great sword, and a silvered rapier.
Oh fuck.
You also find a amulet that looks to be, well, at least at cursory glance, it doesn't appear to be magical, but it does appear to be finely crafted jewelry. So you could probably sell it for a decent amount of money.
Nice.
And
Do
you
you wanna
find
put
a single boot.
Cool.
Oh.
Did you write all that down?
I'll take
Imogen?
it. Yep. It's all in my vanity haversack.
Wonderful.
What is most annoying, though, is that the boot is definitely magical, but you don't have the other one.
That's
Oh,
fine.
we'll
Damn.
take it for now then.
I could if people wanted to.
We'll find the other one. It'll be
yeah.
our noble quest.
What was
You just
Carly?
like lift it. It's like, can anyone use magic to make the pair?
Yeah, sure. Give it to me. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, throw it off the mountain.
You fucking bitch.
Wait, why? Why did you? What just happened? I'm sorry.
Ta-da! I use magic to make it disappear.
Oh,
I said to
my
make
God.
it a
Oh, to make a pair. Oh.
Ashton just cast
Or
her
she's
back.
the intent was to give you the boots, but now you
Yeah,
really
no.
won't.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
pair. Even just gonna fucking
was
slug
funny.
syntax.
Fine, go for it.
Take inspiration, Trent, because that was
No.
fantastic.
Holy fuck.
Well, here's the thing. I did it because I thought it'd be funny, but now you're not gonna... I was gonna ask if I could wear the necklace, but you're not gonna give it to me now, are you?
No.
Okay.
Imogen, your foot bumps
You're
against
lucky I don't
something.
make you enjoy it.
you find another boot!
Yeah, your foot bumps against something, and you find a boot still on the leg bone. It looks similar to another boot.
Even just gonna just fucking throw it at syntax.
Shit.
Maybe
Oh.
try and find it on the
As
way
you
down.
throw it at syntax, you see, as it's in the air, a little wing pop out of the heel,
No.
and it just continues in a straight trajectory, essentially where Syntax's head was, just flying off into the distance.
Oh, damn. Wait, do I see the wing come? Is it an option of it just hitting me in the face? 'Cause
Yeah,
I will
it's
if I-
absolutely an option of
Yeah,
it hitting
I'll
you in the
hit
face.
I'll just let it hit me in the face.
And you are an artificer. You have a feeling the reason why this triggered is because there's that corpse foot. in it. So the magic of it is sort of sensing like, maybe it's worn, maybe this is someone jumping. But it's not really doing it correctly. That's why the other one just fell. It was empty.
Oh. Okay, I get smacked in the face with a boot, I guess, and fall down.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh. Damn, this would be nice if we had the other one.
Oh, yes, if only we had the other one.
You think?
Well, hang on. Here. Just pull out the rotted foot, drop it in the nest. It probably half works. Does somebody want to try it?
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, as you walk
okay.
down,
I will.
I can try and detect magic. I can.
Can you
detect
do
magic.
locate object?
No.
I'll try it on.
Can I do locate object?
I don't know.
have
Can you?
I'm checking.
I don't think you do.
Syntax, I'll try the shoe on.
What? Okay, sure. Here you go. I can make it look prettier later.
She does prestidigitation and cleans it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, in typical magic boot fashion, it fits on your foot. It doesn't quite fully change shape to match your foot, but it would, should you attune to it. It would properly fit you.
I give a jump. I give a hop.
Okay.
Again, you can feel it kind of buzz with energy, but you won't be able to see if it's properly working unless you attune to it.
How long does it take to attune?
Full long rest.
All right, never mind.
But to give a stat line, if you had, again, we don't know how it works with just one boot, but while you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to fly for up to 4 hours all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute for the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land. The boots regain 2 hours of flying capacity every 12 hours they aren't in use.
Damn, that would have been so useful right now.
It sure would have.
If
Again,
only someone wasn't an asshole.
The warrior who got up here and died apparently got up here using those. Roll me just a d20, Trent.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wee 9.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't particularly remember clearly the exact direction you threw the boot off the mountain.
Yeah, no, it was in the moment.
Yeah. So you're not sure if you like threw it in the direction of like the descent path or like completely off a cliff face.
Would any of the rest of us recall where he threw it?
No, because that was like the luck roll, if that makes any sense.
Oh. All right.
I'm just flavoring it as, this was me seeing if he threw it just like 50 feet further down the path.
You know what? This is fine. We could still sell this.
No.
We're not going to get a great deal. Well, I'll make another one and it only cost half the amount. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's walk.
You guys start heading down these drawbridges. They're not drawbridges, they're rope bridges.
Yep.
And as you work your way into the forest, you're overwhelmed by just sort of how loud of a forest it is. Most forests in just nature in general is a bit louder than people think, with croaking frogs, chirping cicadas, and just the general buzz and babble of brooks and all of that. But this feels almost crisper, it's a very crisp, sharp clarity to the sound. The whole place also has the air is cool but not cold as you're descending in the perpetual twilight of the Feywild. you see little glowing insects that look to be fireflies, but some glow blue, others pink, others red.
10 million fireflies.
God damn it. I appreciate you doing it in character.
I love
will
that bardic
say.
song.
Yeah, honestly, there's nothing in that song that I think would mean that it can't be in this world.
We could play like the Bardcore version on YouTube, right?
They have the Bardcore version.
I know, it's really good.
But I mean, it wouldn't be a copyright problem if it's the Bardcore one.
If you put it in the bot and you get it to work, but I
was just going to give you the link because I don't know how to work the bot.
Well, I can't put it in the bot just because it'll mess up the stream for people.
Anyways, we're descending.
Yeah, so roll me who wants to roll a survival check to see if you can kind of keep an eye on where you're supposed to go. The fact that it's perpetual
steal some bugs.
Okay. The fact that it's perpetual twilight makes it
to steal.
A little harder to navigate because you don't have you can't wait and look at where the sun is and like see it move across the sky. There's no real strong shadows to point you in any direction. And you're
just gonna try and eat one.
We're all city kids and we're in the forest.
Yeah. So Syntax, you're trying to catch these fireflies. Roll me an
animal handling.
Yeah, fuck it, go for it. We don't get to do animal handling enough. Imogene, also roll me an animal handling.
I thought it was gonna be acrobatics.
No, yeah, it's acrobatics because you're trying to just straight up eat it.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to grab some.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Syntax?
It was almost a high roll.
3.
Syntax, you try to catch one. And weirdly enough, your body essentially does what like full-on cartoon physics, where like you run out to catch it, you have it in hand, you get really excited, and you turn around.
There's nothing.
Well, you turn around to like show it to the group, only to realize there's no ground below you. You ran out over the edge of just again, it's not too bad. It's just like an incline, but it's very much so that like cartoon physics of like you just hung in the air until you realize that you're not flying or that you're not on ground, and you hit down hard on the incline of this hill or mountain. Think of if you've seen the movie Hot Rod. There's a sequence where Andy Samberg just falls for like 2 minutes down the side of a hill. It's that kind of energy as Syntax just goes thudding down this hill. Every time you almost get stopped by a tree, you just like hit against it ragdoll style and keep going.
Yeah, like land on it just long enough for like a one-liner and then it snaps.
Exactly. So I'm sorry, but I do want you to roll Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Because this is about just can you physically handle this?
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You are going to take 3d10.
He's unconscious.
3d10. Hey, that's probably right on the map.
18
No.
bludgeoning.
I'm down.
He's unconscious!
Oh no!
Oh my god.
So it's all good until the final hit, where Syntax thuds his head against a tree branch, and thankfully splashes down in a nice, cool, babbling brook.
Christ.
Until all of you realize, oh shit, Syntax is face down in a river, and then you're like, oh wait, he's a puppet. And then you're like, oh no, wood floats. And you see the puppet Syntax just floating down about 50 feet below you guys in this little ravine. Meanwhile, Imogene, you tried... Yeah, Imogene didn't see any of this.
Nope.
He's essentially hunting like a full-on cat stalking its prey. And you managed to bite it. But it escapes through your teeth. And as it does so, it gives you a little shock. Take 1 lightning damage.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that wood was conductive.
Shit, you're right. But even with resistance, it's still 1. So you're gonna take 1, but yeah. And then you turn around and Syntax is gone and everyone else is staring off the side of the path in abject horror.
Edie's getting the whiteout again.
Oh no.
And then you hear a splash and you just see Syntax's little puppet body floating away. I guess it's life size, so it's not that little, but you know.
Well, it makes it easier on us if we just follow it.
Yeah, probably.
Syntax is unconscious. We don't have to deal with their attitude. And we know our way down.
We gotta make sure that he's okay at least.
They don't have to breathe. They're fine.
They're still
Okay.
moving.
Holy
Yes, that's why we follow.
Oh my god.
Am I dying, Emerson?
No, you're not going to roll any death saves for this. You're fine. But you are unconscious.
You
And
also have the whiteout in hand.
I fail to see the problem here.
Wow.
I think you're all just not looking on the bright side.
So he is floating down this river. Are you guys following or are you bantering?
Yes. I'm following.
Yeah,
We can follow. We can follow in banter.
lose the body, just
Roll me an
Well, first,
acrobatics or strength to kind of work your way down this hill to the bank of this river.
First, before I start walking, I just walk past Imogen and smack him in the back of the head and keep going.
Good. I love it.
Good flavor. So acrobatics or strength?
Acrobatics or athletics? No, it's
All
just
this?
athletics. I'm sorry. I keep on letting acrobatics count for things. It's athletics. All of you, if you're working your way down to the river, it's athletics.
oh no.
Yeah, but
Evie,
you're trying to keep your
Can I
balance.
glide?
you can glide. So Evie, don't worry about it.
All right, hold on.
I will glide down.
I got a 10.
Imogen, this is so easy. You do that like jaunt down the hill, but then after about 10 feet, you're like, oh shit. And that jaunt starts becoming a run that is just straight up out of control down the hill. You know, like when you're a kid and you're running down the grass hill, and you're like, this is fun. Oh no, it's not fun anymore. Yeah, you managed to avoid any trees, but not particularly any bushes. So at the very end, you managed to trip and just go headfirst into the river as well. You're going to take 1d10 bludgeoning.
Wow.
I rolled a 16.
You're fine. You took 8 bludgeoning damage, Imogen.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Dude, if you rolled a 10 exact, I would be unconscious.
I wish. That would have been amazing.
Damn.
Because then you wouldn't have passed out if you didn't bite the firefly. That would have been great. But Astron's fine and Evelina's fine. And then
Imagine just gonna lay there and follow the stream.
and then you guys hear a thudding crash as Xanther, much like Imogen, goes careening over bushes into the water.
Oh,
We forgot he's here.
It's a lazy river now.
Yeah, so he's just here and
is he alive?
yeah, he's fine. He has a lot of hit points. He took a lot more damage than Jerry. I mean, than
Who's
Imogen.
Jerry?
I know, shut up. He took a lot more damage than Imogen, but he also has a lot of health. But he just kind of floats in the water, and he's just like, I hate swimming. He's an Earth Genasi, like he's gonna hate it. He's an Earth Genasi and Fire Freedy, like, you know, it's kind of definitely not what he likes. So
Yeah, but he
unlike
hates
Imogen,
baths, too.
he's gonna get to the edge and kind of meet up with everybody else.
Imogene just fucking cruising.
Yeah. Syntax.
Yeah.
You are actually kind of having a really pleasant dream.
Oh, no.
It's not impossible.
You're seeing
It
Jesus
feels,
Christ.
it like you're kind of like half awake, half not. It feels kind of like you're just floating on a bed of really soft and warm pillows. You're so cozy.
Oh, fuck.
It's really nice. And then you kind of feel a little confined, a little stuck, specifically your head. And that's when you come back to consciousness. And your head is stuck in a hollow underneath a tree.
Amazing.
The rest of your body is
flashing.
there, but your head is wedged. Let me show you what the tree looks like. It's very pretty, but
Let me show you this character art concept.
Let me
I
show
had
you this
much
tree.
well,
Like,
everyone
while
else
we're in the
comes into
water-
this glade, and you see Syntax wedged in the small crook of the tree below it.
Can Imogene just like run into him since he's cruising
Yeah,
the street?
yeah. So you just like you feel something bump into your butt, Syntax, and it sucks because you had just started to get your head out of here, and then it's just bumped further in.
back inside.
What is noticeable, though, however, is your head is poking out into kind of like a little pocket of air. There's a sort of waterfall below you. The water's falling deep into the ground directly below this tree. And the air feels frigid cold deep below. Roll me a perception check. Assuming you're gonna look into this hole
kidding
that
me?
you're kind
We
of
have to
dangling
go-
over.
Gonna stare into the void.
This might be exactly where we need to go. Oh, it loves my perception. 7.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
You're not sure if you can really see anything further down. The tree seems to be giving off a little bit of internal light that's lighting things up, and the water's sort of reflections as it falls might be playing tricks on you. You can, however, hear the water hitting the ground below, so it's not too far away. And the whole
I wiggle down.
Yes, you can. The whole thing is probably about 3 feet wide as far as the hole goes. And the only thing that's stopping you from going further is that your shoulders hit at an awkward angle.
Yeah.
If you shift, you can totally slide through.
Okay. Instead, I'm gonna do like a leg locking position around Imogene.
I love it. Imogene's floating on his back, and then you feel a vice grip of thighs. And then
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for.
and then all of a sudden you're getting pulled into this tree.
Oh no! I'm just grabbing Imogene so Imogene can pull me out.
No, I know, but I mean, he's feeling your
Yeah.
weight, right? Like you're
that's true.
dropping further in. So all of a sudden,
Incredible.
you guys walk up because you're moving a little bit slower than them to see Imogen kind of braced against the edge of the tree, looking a little confused, I imagine. And then just like Syntax's feet in the air, and that's it.
Ashton just kind of nudges Evie, points at it, goes, "This seems par for the course."
Yeah.
Oh,
Imogen's
are they
like, just-
stuck? Do they need
Yes.
help?
Something's on my leg. As Imogene's like trying to kick Syntax off.
Oh no,
Yes,
Imogen, that's Syntax.
Oh,
Don't you
Yeah,
recognize the
that's-
human leg?
I'll kick harder then.
Oh my god! I'm kicking back. We're just fucking hurting each other.
Kicking each other.
Again, Syntax is at 1 hit point right now.
Fuck.
If he goes down again,
He's
I
not
will
kicking
do
hard. They're just like fucking like
Yeah.
trying to push each other away.
So Syntax, you slide a bit further down into this. At this point, you're kind of like you're
Like whole waist.
yeah, exactly. Like you're hinged at the like almost knee dangling down in this. Like it got a little
That's
bit.
a lot.
Yeah, it got a little
It was
bit
funny for a while.
Yeah. Until your hips pass, and then all of a sudden you're, yeah. And it, thank God you don't have to breathe because the water is just like flowing over your face as you're dangling upside down in a waterfall. Again, it's not a large waterfall, but roll me another perception check.
Okay. How many icicle spikes are below?
God damn.
A 15 this time.
You do see something down below. It looks like an stone altar of some kind. The water is all crashing down on it, beating down on this rock, and it looks like the rock has been really worn down over the ages of, again, not a large waterfall, but still, a good 3 feet or so hitting down on this. And there, right in the middle, sitting on the altar, is an apple. Specifically, one that looks to be made out of diamond-like ice.
Oh. This is just what I said we needed. I will let go and fall.
Imogene, with one good kick, Syntax comes free. You're free. You did your job.
Imogene's gonna be like, oh shit.
I did it. I killed him. Oh no.
It's like hear or see Syntax just.
Yeah, you see the tiny bit of Syntax you saw is just gone now. And Imogene has a definitely oh shit look on his face, I imagine.
Yeah, if you're close enough, you hear him go, oh shit.
Imogene, what'd you do?
See,
What happened?
I didn't do anything. Syntax lost their grip.
Syntax. Roll me a
How far am I falling?
about
More than you can survive.
15 feet. So far, so not. Well, I'm trying to think.
Every 10
about
feet,
15 feet. About 15
That's
feet.
it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not
bad.
too bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm on 1 HP.
You are. Roll me. Are you going to try to do anything to break your fall?
Is it can I just grab onto the walls with my shitty puppet hands and try to slow my fall?
Sure. Yeah.
And
Sure, go for it. So, roll me again an athletics.
I will.
check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm doing a panicked athletics check, please. That's a -1, everybody.
I love it.
oh my
It's
god.
an 11.
That
You
is
did.
enough to kind of swing you to the side so that you're not falling with the water anymore. So you're not sort of on the path to slam into this altar. Instead, you splash into the water,
Into the water.
surrounding it. And you're good. The water is absolutely freezing. And
Does that matter? To us?
no, you're a puppet.
Okay,
but
great. Great.
it's still that type of cold that's just absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
You can't help but gasp.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you see sort of a rime of frost around the base of this altar, kind of building up from where the waterfall is flowing over and into the turbulent pool you're in. The pool doesn't really look like it has any exits, but it probably has to since so much water is pouring into it. But you can sort of swim over to the small altar and kind of climb up a little bit and stand awkwardly in the waterfall to get near this thing if you would like.
No, I'll just float in the water and wait for my dumb friends. In fact, I'll even go lower and no. This is what Syntax is gonna do. They're just gonna lay belly down in the water like they're dead. Just wait.
Yes.
Imogene's still stuck, right?
No. I mean, yes. So the opening is probably roughly 2 feet across. So you can easily go through if you would like.
I was gonna say, because if needed, he'd dislocate his shoulders so he can just slip through.
No, you don't have to do anything crazy like that. You just have to, especially because you are a little bit, I would say bony, but rockier.
Made of wood.
Yeah, but you're. I know, you know what I mean. You're a Jim Dragonborn, man. You've got.
I was.
Fuck, you're right. You're a puppet dragon. Whatever. You can get through your tail.
Okay.
You have to like kind of work to tuck your tail in, but you can get through.
Imogen like Astrid like kicks him Looney Tunes style through.
Fucking arms pop like.
Yeah, and also if you didn't float, it'd probably be easier to go through. Because you're kind of stuck at the surface of the water. Yeah, sure enough, you're now falling about 15 feet on down to a pool and this altar. Roll me an athletics check if you're going to try to do anything other than just...
I have slow fall.
Oh yeah, you do. So you do some cool ninja wall run to like break your fall and splash into the water beside a still and unmoving puppet corpse.
Yeah, Imogen's gonna just look at it. Gonna put his hands like this. And do like a bow.
R.I.P. in peace, bro. It's been real.
The pool is about 5-ish feet deep. You realize you've been treading water, but then you kind of try to stand and you can. And your head kind of is just out of the water or so.
Imogen's gonna yell back to everyone saying like, he's dead. We could just keep going. I'll grab his stuff.
You're gonna leave me to die? Just like pulls up, smacking.
He's like, he's not dead, just dramatic.
You just hold on. We'll just.
I thought you loved me. Syntax is just gonna koala bear hold on to.
Imogen's just gonna be like, that's a very strong word to use. I wouldn't say we're there.
Literally clinging onto your chest.
Again, it's very cold.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's not be here.
And walks over to the hole.
Evie, you can like bowl into this like a bowling ball.
Holy shit.
Evie is the perfect bowling ball right now.
That's kind of actually a good description of like the opening is kind of like a bowling alley. Like it's small and you can fit through it, but you know.
Astrid, do a slip and slide move.
Astrid's gonna like run and like baseball slide into it while holding Evie.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like that's gonna make it harder.
I feel like you might not have expected the ground to like straight up drop away inside of it, but it does. No, I know, but no, roll me an athletics check. Evie, are you going to try to break free from Astrid?
I think just seeing how everything's going so fast, she'll just hold on.
Okay, cool. So Evie will take no damage. Astrid is going to take any damage Evie might have taken.
Stone table.
That's totally fine.
You're gonna land on the apple.
Oh.
Sure. I rolled a 14.
Okay, you're fine. You can splash down into the water.
You land on top of Syntax.
On the fucking sharp horns. Yeah, have fun with
Evie
that.
is just out of the water.
I was gonna say, how is Astrid holding Evie with
the water.
Evie's like, I can't swim.
Little owl legs wiggling, you know.
It's the thing of like when you're playing catch in the like public pool and you just submerge, but then you pop the ball up above before you get above the water.
Imagine it's the meme where it's like the Walmart video. And it's just Ashton holding up Evie like that.
To the security camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how she's holding Evie, just fucking holding up like that.
Simba hold. Got it.
Yeah.
No, she'd make sure Evie was above the water before she was.
Incredible. Yeah, so Evie, you still splashed down for a moment. It was not great. And then you're up in the air.
There's definitely that panic wiggle.
You're staring at this apple that, again, in case you guys clicked off the art or whatnot.
No, it's
Thank you.
We need that. The apple is cold as diamonds.
I don't know if we exactly need it.
Yeah, it's the fruit under pressure refined to perfection.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's the thing we need.
Oh.
Oh. Now I see.
Do you remember last session when I was like, maybe it's a diamond?
Personal gain. Like, just here's a diamond. Take it.
No, it's a. Let's go out. If we were all not would. Never mind. I was gonna make a comment, but let's just get out of the water.
You notice that
going to be wine.
What? I can't hear you, muffler.
I have a mouth stuck on my face.
I told you I'd rip it off when you're ready.
I don't think you can.
What if it is her face now?
Exactly.
I'm whatever. What does Emerson
Wait.
want to say?
I have a question actually. How do our mouths move?
It's
Magic.
literally the hinged up and
Like a
down.
nutcracker.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what might be
Pinocchio
like the
from
jaw,
Shrek.
like the hinge jaw?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
Pinocchio from Shrek.
Yeah. Yeah. Shrek Pinocchio, absolutely.
Yeah, so like my jaw would be like fucking hinging like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else has the like cut jaw.
Yeah, it has like the cut part like dropping.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
Astron doesn't have
Has
a cut
nothing.
mouth.
Yeah, it's just flat.
I
Just
have
the eyes.
Woodcutter's tools. I'm just
Oh
saying.
my god.
No. You stay away
Woodcarver's
from my
tools.
face.
I have that.
You
Why?
stay away from my face.
Does anyone want any other body modifications?
No, not from you.
Why not? I'm an artist.
Syntax.
No, you're not.
I need you to roll me a constitution saving throw.
Hang on, I need to
Oh,
roll a Constitution saving throw because we've just been sitting in the water.
Whatever the fuck that means.
14.
14. The
and then I
water's
rolled
getting
it.
pretty cool. You're
Oh.
fine, but you may not need to, you may not need to breathe or whatnot, but you can still get a little too cold. You
I'm
can
getting out of this. Yeah. This sucks.
There's a very slight ridge, really only about 5 feet wide, along the sort of outer edge of this room, roughly 10 feet from the altar with the apple in the middle. Think of it as a circular room around this apple.
Is it like an iceberg platform? I don't understand.
Think of it like the 6th Harry Potter movie, where there's that like altar that they have to drink the water out of in the middle of a lake. Think of it like that, but the waterfall is pouring onto the altar in the center, and sitting directly under that waterfall is this apple.
But we can get up on the platform.
You can.
But it's 5 feet up.
Sorry. So the platform is in the middle. It's not.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. It's not 5 feet up. Apologies. I wish I had better art of this. But there's the center island is really only about 5 feet. No, it's less than that. It's only really about 2 feet wide. So it really is just a tiny little altar with this apple on it in the middle.
Oh, and
However,
then just water? Fuck.
yes.
Okay, sorry.
And then all the way at the far edges of the room, the room has a little bit of a, I guess, shore almost. That is a sort of ice edge. Ice is the best way to put it, not shore, sorry. An ice edge that's about 1 foot wide. So you can get out of the water, but you'd have to stand on this ice edge.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
The other option is to kind of climb onto the altar, but then you're still having to deal with this waterfall on you.
Yeah. No.
You also have not tried to touch the apple, but
No, we did not.
You have a sneaking suspicion the waterfall is going to get in the way of that.
Okay,
Just
I'll go stand on the
because-
ice edge, and then I'm just gonna use firebolt and just like a little flame finger and just warm myself up.
I love
guess.
Again, from the edge of the room to the center is about 5 feet.
And is there any?
Oh.
It doesn't really seem like
It's a small room.
How-
Ish. I mean,
so
it's a
what's the
10-foot
radius
wide
of the
room.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
a 10-foot
So
wide room.
We're not swimming in like a cavern. We're like all right next to each other in
Yes.
this fucking
Yes.
tiny little.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't describe it well.
On a D&D map, this is 4 squares.
Yes.
Oh,
On a D&D map, this is 4 squares.
Jesus.
The entire room?
no other exits.
Yes.
Yes.
It's 2 by 2.
Oh, fuck.
we call it to Xanther, say, "Ayo, stay up there, please." Don't.
Xanther's like,
comes-
I'm
it's
gonna
already-
find a rope.
Yeah,
Good
do
idea.
that.
And he just hears splashing sounds as he runs away, apparently. Up
He's
top.
gone
Incredible.
forever.
Come along, Ryza, and everyone else who's totally here.
You're making it sound insane.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been here the whole time.
But yeah, so you're I imagine you're all kind of standing on this ledge around the edge of the room, out of the water, or at least Syntax is. Does everyone else join him?
You're gonna freeze down there.
I sit Evie on the ledge first.
Fair. And it is made of ice, but it is very sturdy, far more than it probably has any right to be. Again, there's water constantly flowing into this room, and it should fill up in a matter of minutes, but it doesn't seem to be filling at all.
So, do we have something where we cannot touch it? Because it looks cursed.
It is radiating with that purple light. That is absolutely what it's doing.
It definitely looks cursed.
I'll pick it up with my mage hand. Unless-
That could
Hang on.
probably work.
Why?
yeah, let me try that first, and then I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Let me try Mage Hand. Proceeds to cure wounds. Yeah, go for it.
I got 6 HP back. Yay!
You're at
Okay.
7.
That
Does
it didn't
Does
work.
anyone-
Let me try that again. I cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
We obviously see him.
yeah, it's that little.
He's pulling out
spider
little
that's-
spiders. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong device. Dang.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be much help to the group now that I used most of my magic. Let me try Mage Hand again. I actually cast Mage Hand.
What is-
you little shit?
What does your Mage Hand contraption look like? I don't know if I've actually asked.
I mean, are you going to let me just? I've never used it before.
Yeah,
like-
flavor it however you want.
Okay, great. It's just like a little weird, like sticky slap hand thing,
Oh my
but it's
God.
like on like a weird launching like Jack in a Box thing where it's like, and then I'll like launch it out at it and it'll smack on it.
But it's spectral.
Yeah, it's a
I
spectral sticky hand
love
Jack in
it.
a Box.
I
Fuck
love
it.
that.
It's like has a joystick on the handle so you can
Yeah,
move it
it does.
around.
Yeah. Fuck,
I
that's so funny.
fucking love that.
Made.
So as you grab the apple with the Mage Hand, you definitely can.
Okay.
But you feel a wave of, well, to everyone else, it looks like this pulse of frost traveling back from the Mage Hand to Syntax.
Oh shit.
boy.
To Syntax, it's not a physical cold, but an emotional cold. A deep, deep apathy. And
Hit him with the depression.
apathy due to pain. Someone was hurt, and that was too much to bear, so the only thing they can do is feel nothing. And this is overwhelming and becoming part of you.
I dropped the spectral hand.
It
Oh.
fades immediately.
Okay, we're not gonna get this one. Let's just leave Kaerthana to her new husband.
Oh my god!
Syntax!
Somehow this is what does it. Not a giant goose, but a depression apple.
So, like, you're scared of the apple or what?
You can go pick it up.
What do you
No.
do?
I didn't cast a few spells to heal myself, so.
And you did move the apple. So like as you lifted it, it kind of like plopped back down once you dropped the Mage Hand and just is sort of like rocking back and forth.
Okay, let me try it again then. I cast Cure Wounds on E-Machine.
You throw a spider in his
Oh,
face.
fuck you. I actually rolled the highest. You get 12 HP back.
Get fucked!
Damn.
Emerson,
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
is can we tell if at least when we were standing in the water if it's pretty evenly, like an even depth, or
It is. It is an even depth.
Okay.
Actually, all the way to this far wall, even. So this lip is kind of like hopping up onto the lip of a pool.
And it doesn't seem like it's draining anywhere. It's just.
So it's obviously
Cool.
magically draining in some way. But no, as far as you can tell, granted you haven't like walked around feeling the whole bottom with your feet, but you can pretty easily do that. Honestly, it's not super large.
Do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you don't really notice anything on the ground. What you do notice is that the pillar, the sort of altar this is on, goes all the way to the ground.
I think
Okay.
the prince is depressed, and that's why he wants a bride.
I'd be depressed too if I was that much of a fucking loser.
How
He's the
close do you
Prince of
get to the
Frost.
altar, Alexa?
Alexa.
Sorry,
I was
Astrid.
about to. I was about to ask for a redescription of the pillar. Can you stand on it?
You can stand much like how the other thing has about a foot of ice around it. So does this, that you can stand on, but you're kind of battling against the waterfall to stay there. So you can kind of hold onto the edge of the altar and stand there, but it's like standing at the foot of a stream, right? Like a little babbling waterfall that's just constantly pouring on you. If you had to breathe, it would probably be very annoying, but you don't have to.
Okay.
But it is one of those things that if you're standing on that little lip, you're probably holding onto the altar with one hand. Otherwise, it would push you off.
Before I stand on it, can I use the wand of secrets that Syntax gave me to
That doesn't
detect?
work anymore. Surprise.
What do you mean it doesn't work anymore? It's got 2 more charges.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
work anymore. I stopped. It needs certain self-care, and I haven't.
So it's just a stick.
Syntax is holding like a fancier version to. I decided to hurt things better with my spells. That doesn't do anything now.
Looking at him like,
Love you. I should have told you that.
Syntax, I have an idea.
What?
Open your bag.
Which
have
one?
it like your bag of holding. Have
Bag
it
of-
wide open.
Okay.
And Imogen's gonna pull out a spear and just get ready to fucking slug it into the bag.
wait, Imogen?
Here,
Don't do
I'll
that.
hope you got to slam dunk it, Astrid.
I was going to if you let me use the stick, my god.
Just pick
Why?
it up. You'll be fine.
Just use the spear. The spear is longer than that stick.
I'm going to stand on the platform
Cool.
best I can.
You climb up onto the platform. Roll me a perception check now that you're really
Jesus.
within a foot of this apple.
Now that
Okay.
you're gonna die.
Fine. Perception. Oh, I can't read.
Our
I
word
have to
depression.
do math manually now.
Power word depression.
Yep.
As
Exactly
if
what this
Astrid,
apple does.
as if Astrid isn't already depressed.
You've heard of depression. Now get ready for depression too.
Electric Boogaloo. That's a 23.
Holy shit. As you're looking at this apple, it was a little hard to tell from a distance because again it's obscured by this water falling on it. But now that you're closer, it seems like the apple has almost like it's encasing something. And this purple light is pulsing from it with a very distinct double pulse rhythm. Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Yeah. I knew it.
This is a heart.
It's the Infinity Stone.
And just being this close to it, it's a broken heart.
Oh. That's sad. That explains a lot.
Astrid, stop staring at it.
Ooh,
Go.
fucking who?
There's a heart in this.
Okay.
Okay.
Throw it in the bag.
Yeah, he did
Do
in
you
the
have
bag.
the bag ready?
I'm
Yes, the bag's
holding it open as much as I can.
All right,
Are you
don't-
gonna put the bag over it first.
I'm not going back in the water.
You want to
This
throw
is
the
our
bag to
best
me?
chance we got.
No, why would I throw the bag when you can just throw the apple? You know I'm a bad toss.
Evie,
But not in
while
dub.
all of this is happening, I feel like I should really ask and see what Evie's doing.
Yeah.
She can't she's kind of on like the edge. Can't really can't exactly go in the water because it's 5 foot, right? Or
It's so the water's 5 feet deep. This little ledge is right at the water level. So yeah, you can, but you'd have to tread water. For you, it's might as well be the deep end. And you can't swim, so
yeah, gotta sink to the bottom.
you are made of
This room is
wood.
10 feet wide. Like I can toss the bat. Like surely Astrid and me
Yeah.
can touch hands from here. Yes.
Yeah, because it's about 5 feet. Yeah.
Here's the bag.
nerd.
I give it to you.
Astrid's gonna kind of hold the bag right up next to the pedestal best she can, so she can almost like push the apple into the bag instead of actually hold it.
Yeah, and a fuck ton of cold water.
Yeah. So
Only
the
about
bag,
water.
I'm assuming you're holding the bag there closed right now. Otherwise, you're just filling it with water.
Well, I'm not right up against it, but as close as
Yeah,
I can
yeah, I get it.
without water.
Exactly.
But it's still
So you
okay.
can smack it into the net. Got it.
Yeah, Syntax is like, why is there so much fucking water in my bag?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So roll me a
Oh, my favorite dance off.
it's a dexterity check. It's not a
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. I forgot that existed. Thank you. That is literally what
we're
this is
doing.
for.
With my plus 15.
Okay, you don't need to roll.
No,
No,
let her
you
roll,
do
let her
because if you crit fail.
Yeah.
This is true.
roll. Or crit.
But it
succeed.
literally is a DC 16.
Oh my god.
Yay.
If she crits succeed, could we just say we won the Feywild and get out of here?
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. 35.
I
on
want
the
you to
Apple
crit fail.
Quest.
I want you to crit fail so bad.
Roll the dice.
I'm sure you
Dimension
do.
the dice.
Shh. But Emerson, it's a 33.
Yeah.
I rolled a
You
natural
18.
You pretty much just tap it with one finger.
Yeah.
You do it so effortlessly. However, the moment you do touch it, you do feel this crippling pain. Just for a moment, just emotional. It's unimaginable emotional pain. Your heart is broken, and
When
it's
wasn't
never
it?
gonna get better. So it's best to just never feel again.
Cool.
And then
That's
it
what I've been
lands
doing.
into the apple, and
you're
then it
fine.
lands into the bag of holding.
Lands
It
into the
closes up, and you're totally fine.
Just like home.
And then the water level starts rising.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yay.
Astrid's gonna attempt the telepathy thing with Xanther. I'm trying to look at the range.
Like 30 feet.
No, it's supposed to be a lot more than that. Hold on.
I think it's
30
500.
feet is still fine. Xanther,
okay.
so you reach out to Xanther?
Yeah.
What do you say?
No. Just super panicked. Just Xanther, do you have a rope yet?
I can't find the opening in the tree. The opening in the tree's gone. Astrid, I swear I didn't go to a new tree.
Are you?
He's standing
You're
one
very
tree
sure?
over.
No, I'm standing right where it was, but I turned around and grabbed the rope from my bag, and then I turned back around, and the opening's not in the tree anymore.
Oh, you sound like he's gonna cry.
Because
If I
he's
look up
probably
right
crying.
Lost everything.
If I look up
His
right
girlfriend's
yet-
gone, and now he killed all of his girlfriend's best friends.
Yeah.
Are you saying we're not his friends?
No, but I mean,
No,
the
we're
trauma. But again, he cares more about upsetting Kaerthana than
That's
even
valid.
upsetting himself, right?
That's valid. We have a problem. The opening is gone.
Oh, cool.
What do you mean the opening's gone?
What do you mean?
Yeah, the water is still falling from above, so the waterfall's still pouring in, but apparently the opening has gone up above.
Quick, Astrid, use the Wand of Secrets. Oh.
Asshole, you just told me it doesn't work.
I know, that was for funnies. Now let's figure this out.
I want to go in the fucking ground.
Well,
Can I search
we
the
don't have to
pedestal for like a not a button, but like something that
Yes,
deactivate
it's
the
hard to
trap?
see, so roll an investigation for me as you're feeling the pedestal.
Jerk.
Anything else anyone would like to do? The water's already risen about 3 inches.
I want to
16.
swim under to look for passages.
Okay, cool. You rolled a 16. There is nothing on the pedestal that you can tell.
All right.
Rope it.
You do, however, feel a slight inscription on the top surface.
Uh-huh.
But you can't make out what that is. It might just be decorative.
Okay. Can I look at it closer?
If you stick your head in the water.
Yeah, all right.
You stick your head in the waterfall to kind of try to block the water with your body. And what
I'm
you
a wood
see...
puppet.
Yeah, exactly. What you see below... tell me, what languages do you know?
Common, Elvish, Thieves' Can, Undercommon.
It seems like a variant of Elvish, or at least you could say a ancient precursor to Elvish. But you do not.
Sylvan.
You do, yeah. It's out of character in Sylvan, but you don't speak that.
Doesn't no one speak Sylvan?
Yeah, I would say
you.
you are Elvish. You would be able to recognize it as Sylvan, even if you can't
my
speak
bad.
it. Well, because you're an elf. If you know Elvish, it's yeah.
Yeah.
So how far is the water risen? Are we all floating?
No, it's about a foot. I'd say it's about a foot every 30 seconds.
Okay.
So fast, but not so fast that you can't think. And I'd say probably about a minute has passed.
Is there anything under the water?
Yeah, what did you roll? Sorry.
What do you want me to roll?
You're a puppet. You
yeah,
don't
I
have
can
dark
fucking-
vision. You don't have dark vision.
No.
So roll me an investigation as you're feeling things.
Okay.
Well, that's going on. Like,
Okay.
while everything's going on, Imogen just like, well, I feel like we should all take this moment to say things. We may not have
No.
another chance
Like-
to.
Evie's
Because-
currently hyperventilating as it's raising up. Like,
No, Imogen's just kind of slowly like raising Evie as the water gets higher.
Go on, Imogen. Tell me your
As he's saying
feelings.
this, like, I feel like we should say stuff. In
Say
case
something now.
it doesn't
Go.
happen because, well, I'm pretty confident we're all not going to the same place after this.
oh my god!
Where are you going?
I know I'm not going to a good place.
Oh.
Me neither, Imogen, so spit it out.
No, I'm just opening the floor. Does anyone have anything?
Oh, fuck you. I rolled a 22.
I like to imagine you guys lost like a whole foot of water to that conversation with Imogen.
We did.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, I swear to God.
Again, remember the ceiling is about 15 feet up. So right now you're at about 12 feet remaining.
I rolled a 22 on investigation.
Oh my god. Yeah, you found there's an engraving in the bottom of the plaque that feels different than the others. It feels round. It feels like a mirror. Smooth material embedded in the bottom of this, I said plaque, but the pillar. The central altar thing. Down at the base, near the ground, there's a small sort of section that's feels like a big oval, kind of smooth mirror-like surface.
Okay, everyone, over here, I found the thing.
What thing?
I don't know yet. Come here.
I'm not going until you know what it is.
Do what I fucking say.
No.
I am here. It's on the pedestal.
As soon
right?
as
It is, yeah.
Imogen starts going.
I'm here. I'm fucking standing on it.
Oh. Okay. I don't fucking know.
It's down at the base where it's right up against the floor of the area. So you can't see it unless you dive underwater to
It's
go
a
and look at
drainage
it.
pipe.
Sure. What? We'll do that. I'll wave my rainbow school flag I got on the first day that makes light.
Okay, good, perfect. That's all I wanted to
the
see. Because it is it's already a darkish space, and then if you don't have dark vision, seeing under 5 feet of water, you're not gonna see anything. As you wave in front of it, sure enough, it is a tiny relief of a mirror carved into the stone, but it looks very familiar. It's actually looks
fucking mirror that guy has.
It looks identical to the mirror that was in the oh my god, the tavern.
Okay, we can go through these. Maybe.
It is carved into the stone. However, the actual surface of the stone, while it looks like stone, when you touch it, it feels like the glass of a mirror.
Wow.
And
however, I will say, as you are touching it, your hand's not passing through it or anything. It just feels like a mirror.
I'm gonna shit. How do we go through these? I wasn't paying attention when we did this stuff the first time.
We've never gone through one.
We've never gone through one of these.
Because syntax was... Oh, I guess syntax technically wasn't there. But everyone can roll me a history check.
Cool.
Except syntax.
Yeah. Yay.
14.
19.
Oh, good.
I'm counting.
Oh, Jerry, I see that.
17.
Cool. All of you rolled high enough. The mirror had to shatter for the prince to come out.
Oh.
Astron jumps down and kicks the shit out of it.
Cool. As you kick it, you feel a kind of almost like if you jumped off something with stiff legs and hit the ground, that kind of painful, jarring jolt through your body as you kick it. And it, in just kind of a burst of jolting pain like that, all four of you land in the pool of water before the tree.
Yay.
It's like all pouring out like
This water is so warm out here. It feels so good compared.
Imagine he's gonna stay laying down in the warm water now. He's just chilling. Evie's holding up.
Still holding Evie?
He's just laying in the water holding Evie up.
Yeah, the water's like 2 feet deep. Like
incredible. Just stiff armed. I immediately stick my hand in the bag to try and see if we still have the apple.
As you stick your hand in the bag and you will the apple to you, it lands in your hand, and again, you're just hit with that overwhelming depression and heartache.
Ain't nothing new. I just hold it up.
Okay, you pull it out. Everyone notices Astron's hands are trembling. And even if Astron doesn't necessarily want to, the emotion feels almost too much to bear. Overwhelming. All of you can see very clearly that deep inside of this apple, as if an image refracted in the diamond as opposed to something truly inside, is a small red beating heart. Each pulse you notice Astron trembles with, as if it's pushing its pain into her with every beat.
Do you think if we stab the heart, it kills him?
I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Astron, as you're holding this, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're dead.
Fuck.
Fucking true. Oh, you're dead.
Please roll. Jesus.
Please clap.
That's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Some of the emotions are becoming clearer as you hold this. This is the pain of heartbreak, the pain of losing the person that loves you and that you love more than anything else. And it's the pain that comes from not death, but from the universe quite literally telling you you can't be together. From knowing that there could have been, but it's been taken. Instead of death where there's no way back from it, this is the pain of knowing that maybe I could keep fighting, but I'm just so tired. And more so than anything, it's the pain of betrayal. And it's distinctly female. You get the feeling that this heart belongs to a woman.
Wow.
It's a pretty good roll.
Astrid,
Syntax.
are you
Oh, yeah.
okay?
Hmm?
Are you all right?
Astrid
what
is
happened?
visibly crying even through this mask face.
Fucking hell.
It's terrifying.
There's tears
Just
coming out of your
checking, just
mask.
checking in.
Why?
Crying.
Do you want to hand the backpack over?
Imogen's gonna like go over and try to like wipe the tears off.
Like backs away, like what the fuck are you doing?
Little wooden tear.
Just like stay still. Just like hand
Oh,
on
wow,
top,
what's wrong?
just like wiping the tears off.
You still have the apple in one hand, bag in the other.
Yes. It's
You want to let go of the apple? Now?
can I can, right?
Now,
Yeah, you can easily.
put it away.
I'll just put it back in the bag.
put it
As
away
soon
now.
as you let go, the emotions are gone. But this was so powerful, the memory of it can't help but linger,
Oh,
even if the feeling is gone.
Linger.
feeling now, buddy?
No different than usual. Why?
She says as Imogen's like scraping the sap off her eyes.
It is sap, agreed. I'm happy we agree.
It's just little wooden
God.
Imogen's like
tears.
scraping the sap off of her face.
Okay, just bottle it up then.
I don't know what's
I know.
What's
you
wrong?
do. No, it's
Even if
okay.
You're crying when you're holding the apple.
well, I mean there's a broken heart inside.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Well it seems like it's a woman's heart.
Oh,
Don't touch it.
so we should
Okay.
break it.
We shouldn't break it. It seems like it is broken from betrayal, and it's a woman's heart. But that's all I could tell.
So this is someone else's, not the prince's then.
It would seem to be, but
So
that's all I can tell.
We've got one down. Now we need two more.
As you're standing there, you
Oh,
notice behind the tree. Oh dang, I'm echoing in someone's thing.
it's Alexa.
Is it?
Yes.
Everything should be muted.
It was only happen. It's not doing it now. You're good.
Why
But
is it always me?
I don't know.
Oh no, good.
Oh my god.
I have everything set up correctly. What the fuck?
But you, your eyes kind of dart to behind the tree, and you notice the woods seem to be thinning back there. Sure enough, looking out, you can see a large lake, maybe only a half a mile away, and in the center of the lake is the large city tree of Tavlin's Tree and Tap
How the
House.
fuck?
We did it.
Around, or did he actually go to the wrong tree?
Oh no. Sorry, Xanther's here. It just
Xanther.
seems it seems as if the forest itself essentially shortened its path for you.
It fucking moved us.
I mean, that's what it seems like, right? Last you checked, this tree was sort of in the middle of the woods. But now
last we checked, the mountain was also far as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to get tossed.
Exactly.
I mean, remember, it works by different rules.
It
Hate
does.
this fucking place.
All right, let's go, everyone.
Oh, man. I wonder if we'll get a bonus for making it within before the 8 days.
It could have taken 2 years.
Don't
You
jinx it
know.
now.
As you kind of step out of the woods and walk a bit along the edge of this lake, if you choose to turn around and look, this glade and this tree is gone. It's not visible as you continue your way back to Tavlin's
On the
tree.
road to Viridian City.
I love that bard song. Ugh.
I'm sorry, Emerson. I don't know how to work the music bot.
You're fine.
I have the
Don't
link, but
So, look, we don't even need Tavlin. We can just keep the egg for ourselves. We've already done one of the things. Just
I
by
don't want to
wanting-
have to raise this if it hatches.
Oh,
We don't have the
That's-
money for that.
that's a good point.
none of us are going to be alive long enough to take care of this creature.
I know, but think about it this way: what if
I mean, Astrid might.
this? This is true. I've got a few more centuries in me.
Yeah, if you keep making bad decisions, you don't.
Oh my god.
We can only hope.
Good job, everyone. We killed a creature and we stole an item.
Yep.
We
I
suck.
think it's
As you
Did
walk
the
your way,
blood get washed off of Syntax's face?
Yeah.
yeah, there was so much water. It did.
easily.
But
Hang
like
on, I can
Syntax
do a
now
new
is like
one.
mildly waterlogged, right? Because like you are a
Yeah.
puppet made of wood, so like you're
It's a little
mild.
stained.
Yeah, like it's like you soaked a little
Just
bit
imagine
longer.
Syntax be like, "Does my ass look fatter? I think it absorbed all the water.
Oh my god!
I think
I hate it here.
inflated."
As you guys work your way
It's got a
into,
red stain where the blood was.
you work your way into the tree through the market. It's nighttime now. It's still the same day as when you first stepped into the Feywild, actually. But eventually, you make your way into the tavern, and it's bustling, but with a whole different sort of
Bustling.
air to it. God damn it. It just has a different air to the whole
Bustling,
place.
bustling.
The bazaar
Yeah.
feels a lot more as if I guess fancy isn't the right term, but there's this air of nightlife. There's not the giant spider talking to kids. There's couples dressed up as they walk through the streets. Some of the shops have made way from knickknacks to small patios for restaurants that seem to have come out of nowhere. It's a whole different sort of date night marketplace vibe. As you step into the tavern, one of the massive orcs that guarded Tavlin's side room sees you all and gives a grunt before gesturing you to Tavlin's side room again.
Thanks. Are you going to open the door for us again? Whatever you did last time.
He points at the other
There's
orc.
another one at the door.
Yeah, who's
right?
standing at the door.
Oh, yeah.
This one knocks 3 times on the door. You can hear some very clear like scuffling around on the other side. That definitely sounds like when you
He's trying to set up.
Well, it sounds like when you startle a cat or like another animal, where it's just the like rabid scratching sounds that sound completely out of
He's
control.
fucking like peeling out, running everywhere.
He's just
Yeah,
laying in a
exactly.
bathtub of peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. So it definitely has an order of panic to it.
God damn.
And then there's a muffled come in from the other side of the door, and the orc opens it for you all. They're
Thanks.
sitting behind the mahogany desk, smoking a cigar. Yeah,
Again.
exactly.
Jesus.
Is Taverlin, the raccoon
Hi.
plant thing.
The little rat.
So,
The
you're
bastard
back.
himself.
Yeah, you're back early. I
Oh, we
take
haven't-
it. You got
We
the
haven't
egg.
even left yet.
That's obviously not true. Now is it?
No, do you want your egg?
We
He
also
just.
got one of the items on the list.
Of course you did. I was gonna ask. With your luck, I was worried that you'd just pass right over it.
You knew where one of them was then?
Well, of course, I know where all three are. That's our deal, is it not?
That's why. Yeah.
Yes.
He does a big puff on the cigar, which again doesn't quite work because he doesn't really have insides.
Yeah. It
So
just
the
goes-
smoke just kind of dissipates. Like it really doesn't work well, but
He's trying.
he's
This is
trying.
cool.
He thinks
trying
he's
really
awesome.
hard.
He really thinks he's awesome. He definitely like read one book about a like mobster and is just mimicking what he thinks a gold heart mobster does, you know?
I'm gonna make this my whole personality.
Literally,
And
exactly.
then Imogene and Ash are just unimpressed completely.
Yeah, because you guys are like part of this world and you're yeah.
Yeah.
Um
It's like no one fucking does this.
Get over this fucking bitch.
he's the little shrew from Zootopia.
Jesus.
Who's like, you're part of my family. Who has,
Part of my family.
yeah.
The shrew is actually cool.
The shrew's my favorite because he has no
fucking
eyes,
weasel.
he's just eyebrows.
He's the fucking weasel.
That's Wesselton. Who has all the knockoff movies. Okay. Wesselton.
Weaselton?
What was that?
Isn't he Weaselton? The other.
He is Weaselton because it's a joke off the Duke of Wesselton from Frozen.
Yeah.
Because his name is Duke Weaselton or something.
Yeah. But no, the mobster guy's like a tiny little mole, I think, or something like that, or shrew.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. It's that kind of vibes. And he's he just sort of gestures at a big satin pillow. That is like literally a
Satin pillow.
big, like it looks like a dog bed scale
It's
pillow.
pronounced satin.
I've been waiting.
And he says, "You can put the egg there." Because again,
what
the
am I
egg is
gonna
like
do?
5 feet tall, right? So
Yeah.
think of like the
Is it-
pillow for Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
Now, is it
Is it big
still reduced?
No, it's not. You'll have to reduce it to pull it out of
Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah.
And Dax is just gonna lay down on the pillow and be like, "I want to make some adjustments to the deal."
Oh, he rotates to you and raises a weird eyebrow.
A branch?
He raises a branch brow. Oh, you want to make a change to the deal? I don't know if I'm willing to do that, but
Well, it's just we already did one of the 3 things, so we don't need
precisely.
as much help.
Oh, are you acting like I didn't intend to send you that way?
You
Like
do?
that wasn't me doing part of the deal.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? You're not that daft, are you?
He is, actually.
No,
He's
I
saying
don't.
he sent us in that direction because he knew after finding the egg we would just stumble upon the object.
Oh, you found it after. I thought you'd find it on the way there. But no.
Oh, we
Um,
went over.
We traveled a bit more expediently than you might
it was
expect.
Thimble, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna throw us at the next location.
Ah,
God,
the
I hope
guy's
so.
good spirit, but well, I was gonna have him as my hired muscle, but he's a bit easy to bribe.
That's fair. That's
That
probably
is
true.
very true.
I just
Yeah.
wanted room and board for the night as well. That's it.
Oh, no,
Oh, what?
Wait,
Come
how
on.
much? How much?
you
is-
have to
One night.
pay.
How much is it?
We don't have money here.
Yes, we do. This
What
is
do
the
they
one place that
want?
takes-
Pillows and cotton candy?
No, this is the one place that takes our currency.
Exactly.
Mm.
It's a bit overpriced for you lot. I'd say a gold for the night.
Easy.
A whole
Even
gold.
just slams a gold on the table.
Astron slaps down 5 more.
His eyes are practically gleaming at this. And he just scoops it up in one little raccoon claw. Oh, well, I mean, I suppose you push a hard bargain. Want 5 rooms?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I want 100 rooms, and I put 100
No.
gold down.
No.
No!
Do you actually?
Yeah. So you have 100 rooms?
He lets out like a little choked cough as he like inhales part of the cigar.
Right there.
Well, it's definitely doable.
Do you have 100 rooms?
I said it's doable, did I not?
How about 1,000 rooms?
Where
Stop
the
it.
fuck
Are you
getting
about to
these
pull out
money?
1,000 gold?
You don't have this much. How do you even have 100?
I pull out another 100. I've got so much money right now. I'm just asking what's on the
You
table.
might need it for later.
I have thousands of gold sitting in here. I was going
Why?
to drop it on a room. I'm not going to tell you
You
how I
pay
get
me
my money.
2,000 gold and you'll have a permanent room here.
Oh,
We don't need a
Completely
permanent
private
room.
and no one will ever get to use it but you.
that's just one room.
I'll let you pick
I
the
don't know.
room.
Can I have this one?
He smiles at this so big. He's like, oh, thank God, I thought you were gonna ask for the actual bar room. I realized I needed to stipulate, but I do like it. No, it's all yours, 2,000 gold.
Okay, I barely have 100. So here, 100 rooms tonight.
What the fuck are you gonna do with the 100 rooms?
What is going on?
I'm going to look through all of them. But I'm going to run up the corridor saying, I own this place. It'll be cute.
Okay.
Money.
Hey,
What's money anyways?
The raccoon is like already halfway through shoveling all of the coins like into its body cavity.
Yeah, I'm just like, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Like the coins are weirdly vanishing as they disappear into the green light.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm like throwing them and watching it happen.
Do you use this as like a life
This is
force
so
thing?
funny. I'm usually on the other side of this.
Like, does
It just
gold
glares
feel-
at Imogene.
Yeah.
That is not information you need. Now, why did the music get so intense? I swear it wasn't this intense before.
You're just gonna like lay into Ashern? I think I was right.
There's a bar fight outside, I can
Next to-
tell.
No, I swear it's been looping this whole time until now.
I know, I had to turn it down. It got so intense.
Yeah.
We're in a boss fight now.
I
It's playing
know.
just for Syntax throwing the gold at him.
Oh, and
in
now
trick
it's
shot form.
I fixed
What
it.
the cut?
Syntax is just walking all over the room, just doing fucking trick shots, bouncing it off of everything.
Yeah, and very much so like a dog. It's Taverlin's definitely distracted by it, but he's trying to act like he's not, right? So it's like a dog getting the ball to bounce in the corner. It's like really wanting to go after it, but every time it like pulls itself back. Sorry. So, you want to break this deal of your friend, this marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
There's, to put it simply, there's one way and only one way to do it.
Finding the objects.
Well, the objects are simply your guide.
Mhm.
It's a part of the story, I guess, maybe.
Oh, are we supposed
know
to
about
find
the
who this
broken
all
heart?
belongs to and bring them to the prince?
He points at Imogene. You got it? The only person he's going to give up your little friend for is his first and only true love.
Oh,
Only there's a catch.
she's dead.
Of course. What is it?
Hilda's her name. Is there a problem with that?
No, go on.
Well,
I'm pouring a complete blank.
He doesn't get the trauma as he looks at you all. But he looks very suspicious at you all before continuing. Yes. So that's her name. Anyway, many call her the Frost Queen.
Ooh.
Though I suppose to be a queen, you might need a to have been married to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But alas, that's why she's so frosty. She's had her heart broken so bad, she removed it. As I'm sure you are well aware.
Just a wee bit.
Now she feels nothing. No sympathy, no remorse, no love, no compassion, but also no anger or frustration. She is the winter. She is impartial. And she is cruel.
Hmm.
Is she in the Feywild?
Of course she is. You see... Oh, sorry. You got a question? Go for it.
So she's the Frost Queen, and the kindly lord is the Prince of Frost.
Don't think too much about it. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It sounds like she's his mother. She's not.
No, I'm just... They don't just, like, live in the same castle?
Oh. I thought you were going to go on the whole queen and
No, I'm not going
prince
to make
thing.
the... No,
But,
I don't need to.
Okay, so... Well, that's not the direction. No, they don't live in the same castle, so it all stems from his mother. The Queen of the Unseelie Fae.
Yes.
A woman with that kind of power can, well, she can put an end to something if she don't like it.
Oh.
Your story is your guide to rekindling and reestablishing this relationship.
Why can't we just wait for the Queen of the Unseelie Court to disapprove of Kaerthana? There's a lot. I mean, she's not perfect. I assume she has this, like, mother, nobody's good enough for my Babalino attitude.
He smiles, but there's no warmth in it. Oh, you're definitely right about that. But I think you want your little friend to be, well, as you last saw her, no?
Oh.
Yes.
And not just dead in a ditch or something. It could go, you're right. We'll fix this.
It'd be much worse than being dead.
Would it be
Hilda's
like
already
what we're
missing
doing
a
right
heart.
now?
Hilda's already missing a heart from that.
And she did that
That's
to
fair.
herself.
I know. So you're saying we need to find Kaerthana and get her back with these objects before Mother Dearest intervenes.
Unfortunately, there's a part of your riddle that makes it a bit more complicated than that, isn't there?
You said that she's invisible, didn't you?
Yeah, and we need to get her approval or something.
Oh, then we just throw paint on her.
Okay.
That's not very nice.
I don't
Keep
think
in
that's
mind,
She doesn't
she
sound like a
is
nice person.
one of the
She's
two
wind.
most powerful Fae in all the Feywild.
Who's the other most powerful?
Titania, the queen of the Seelie Court.
And we
Yeah.
just... Let's go see her instead.
And now if you really want to piss off the Unseelie, you get the Seelie involved. Don't do that. Just leave them out of it entirely. We Unseelie aren't as big of fans of them.
I was gonna ask.
Imogene's like brain just overloads at this point. He's like, wait, there's two courts?
Oh, there's
Jesus.
many more courts than just two, but those are the ones that are the most powerful.
The ones that matter the most.
Exactly. You can think of the Seelie as the pompous individuals who have to have everything in perfect order and perfect tea time, and oh, you didn't fold your napkin correct, oh, you're a piece of shit because of that. Oh, your silverware's tarnished, that means your soul's tarnished. That kind of bullshit. And then the Unseelie is all about the just wild beauty of the world and all the things that make it worth living and all the good and all of the fun. So obviously, you know which side I lie on.
But you're basically saying they're both problems in their own way.
Okay, I'd never say that about my own court.
Well, maybe
Never.
not problem, but I mean, everything's got its pros and cons.
They've
doesn't
got...
mean...
Oftentimes, the material plain folk oftentimes think Unseelie just means bad and Seelie just means good. And that's just not true. I'd argue
right.
it's more of an order and chaos kind of thing.
I just think they're both bad.
Okay, well, no one asked you what you think, little dragon puppet. But...
Can you make us not puppets? This sucks.
No. Look,
it's
hard to undo...
Will getting these objects help Karen and turn us from being puppets?
Well, think about what that kindly lord will do if you bring back his one true love.
What if we bring
He'd
her back?
owe you quite a favor.
I'd fucking hope so.
Well, what if we bring her back only for the mother to throw her out again?
Well, then you don't want to be the one who's responsible for something bad happening to his one true love, now do you?
I mean, that doesn't make us entirely responsible for the mother acting, does it?
Do you think he's going to be mad at his mum or the people who brought back the pain?
That's what I'm asking.
Make sure she's good. Make sure she's good with it before you do that. Problem solved. Follow the prophecy or whatever you want to fucking call it. Don't cut corners and you'll be good.
Yeah,
Right,
you
then tell us
pull
what
out
to
the
get the
egg.
second object.
Yeah, egg time.
The Veil of Winter. It's both the wedding veil that the Ice Queen Hilda wore, as well as symbolic of Hilda herself. Get her to wear her veil again, and you get her willing to marry, willing to try again.
She's... Okay.
Okay, well, where do we find it?
You find it at her. You find
Sure, she has it.
she is... Exactly. See, the dragon puppet's smarter than I thought.
Stop calling me a puppet.
The dragon wood thing that is no longer alive properly. My accent changed there for a moment, and we're just gonna gloss over that.
All right. What about the third object?
Yeah, the mother's inspiration.
It's her visage. You see, the Queen of Wind and Shadow is...
Is he dead?
No one knows why you can't see her.
She's ugly.
She made of wind.
There's numerous theories, some as simple as that. Others that the sight of her own face stirs up some deep pain for her. Something she doesn't want to address.
Maybe she doesn't have a face.
Well, perhaps seeing her own pain will inspire a level of empathy in her, no?
Okay.
And it is his mother that we're talking about?
Oh, yes.
The Wind and Shadow.
Do you know where we can find her at the very least?
Well, you find her at her court?
God damn it.
Just checking.
Okay.
Though just, again, I told you I'd help you get an invitation to that court.
This is true.
I'm working on it, but know that when the time comes, you got to go straight there. And
All right.
be on your best behavior. Just because we're a bit more chaotic and not as uptight doesn't mean we don't have our own rules. If you want a bit of advice, considering you're renting 100 rooms from me, I feel like it's the least I can do. there's a few do's and don'ts in the Feywild. For one, don't say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I would never.
That's why you're okay. You see,
True. Syntax never says it to begin with.
everything is a trade. Nothing is given for free. And the perceived value of a gift can increase if someone is rather happy to have gotten it. No? Saying thank you means that they've done more for you. What they gave you, what they did for you, is of more value because it's something you're thankful for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So just
I
be
know how
careful.
deals work.
Where a devil is very cut and dry following the contract, nothing in the Feywild is explicit. It's all implicit. It's all... Well, it's like the mirror. You got something out of it, but you gave something to get it. Unfortunately, your friend got chosen to pay that price. Well then, he claps his little paw hands together. I better
Yay.
go and build myself some more rooms. I will be back in a moment. He says in kind of like a potentially overwhelmed tone of voice.
God damn it.
As he literally walks into the side wall of the room. All of the twigs that make him up just sort of exploding and falling to the ground.
Incredible.
Wow.
I think it's a better bet for us to go talk to the mother first and get her on better footing before we bring Hilda herself.
Oh, I was
veil.
going to say we take Hilda to the mother and just watch her explode. And then just do family intervention right there.
I don't think that's how this place works. No one here has a proper thinking.
Yeah, but if we do that, we're going to see her true reflection, which is that she's a whiny bitch instead of being a lying cunt. I say this like out loud to the air.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, true in her reflection. We need to see her in her, like, bride, like, oh, what's the word? Like the mom of the bride.
Momzilla.
Yeah, I want to watch her Momzilla. I think that's how we see it. And then everyone's going to be like, she sucks, wow. Her son should be happy.
I'm not sure the rest of the court will do that, but it's...
We have to see Hilda first. That's what the DM said.
If you want to interpret it that way.
Anyways, I would say let's go out and have a night on the town, but we're not hot anymore, so what's the point?
Oh my god.
Well, speak for yourself.
I just watched Howl's Moving Castle, and it's just such the vibes of like, what's the point of even living if I'm not beautiful?
That's exactly how Syntax feels right now.
I mean,
this place
you're
is
just
amazing, and I can't be sexy here.
I mean, you're an exact puppet visage of yourself.
No, the mouth is gross now.
Okay, then
He
I'll give
says
you
it
that
clacks.
It's not good at all.
I mean,
I'll give you that one. At least I don't have to worry about the face.
How am I going to sleep in 100 rooms?
You're not.
Just disassemble yourself.
I think if any...
Holy shit.
Oh, that's such a good idea. What we need to do is I'm just going to like brag it up and everyone's going to talk about it. And that's how you become immortal, right? You just become a phase story. The puppet who bought 100 rooms. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yes, but then you'll be stuck looking like a puppet.
Oh, shit.
Evie,
how are you?
Don't get changed back.
What do you want to do?
I'm kind of tapped out magically. I need a rest.
Yeah, I need to rest.
So,
I need a rest.
Do you need a short one or a long one?
I need a year-long one.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, are we all getting our own room?
We have 100 of them. We have 105 of them. 106, actually.
That is true.
If he
You have
doesn't have
106.
106, I'm counting them.
Yep.
That's gonna be, yeah.
Everybody gets to their own room.
You hear kind of the same branch kind of clamoring sound, and you
She's
see the
already
little
done?
branches pull themselves up from the ground and reform as like the green shape pulls from the wall. It looks a little more faded than before. Like
shit.
the green color's just a little bit more like sickly, a little bit lighter, a little bit of yellow to it.
Mhm.
And he kind of wobbles a little bit as he comes to his desk.
Wow, baby.
Well,
wow,
I
baby,
got
wow, baby,
I
wow.
got your rooms.
Do you think we can make it an even 110 and I put 4 more gold on the table?
Oh fuck! He's gonna hate us.
He doesn't say anything. He just takes the coins, goes and walks through the wall again.
I think I need to hear a
His
yes
fault.
so I can confirm that this deal was made.
You shouldn't do that to him. He was so tired.
He took the coins and he's just gone.
Close
Oh,
enough.
he's doing it to himself. I think that's the whole point of this. He wouldn't have done it if he didn't want to. Look, if we're gonna get screwed with puppet curses, I can make everyone else miserable on the side.
You already
No, this is true. I think it's the fact that you gave him the gold. He has to follow through. Now this doesn't work. Remember, this isn't real world rules, like our plane.
I'm staying here. I'm not coming back. I could be Fey Lord in a couple of weeks.
He comes
Probably.
back in through the wall. This time very clearly like that kind of like vomit, baby vomit, green, yellow, you know?
Ooh.
And he's like, well, you got your fucking rooms.
Excellent.
He hands each of you a key.
Syntax just gets 100 and
No,
wait,
Syntax
4 of them.
only gets one key.
What?
It's
It's
a
not
skeleton key.
100.
You didn't ask for 100 keys.
That's. You know what? This is more efficient.
Exactly.
So how long do I get to keep this room till?
Oh, you only paid for it for the night, my friend.
This is true.
It was a gold for the night.
Okay.
You didn't ask for 100 days. You asked for 100 rooms.
Yeah, honestly, I think you could have done this in a more logical way, but yeah. Go
I thought
wide
you were all
as
about not logic and chaos.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. This is the most fun I've had with a guest in ages. But I'm also downright exhausted.
Okay. We'll leave you for the night then.
He curls up on the top of the golden egg,
Amazing.
Nice.
like he's trying to keep it warm.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Amazing.
What are you going to do when that
Oh, we
hatches?
killed the chickens, by the way. They're gone.
You mean the goose mother? Ah, it's fine.
Yeah.
She always shows back up on every Thursday.
Aw.
The respawn rate.
She has a respawn rate.
What's today?
We just did an
Wednesday.
MMO. Is that raid day?
We killed her on a Wednesday. Oh, God!
Wait, do you have a respawn rate?
He just waves his hand, and you guys feel yourselves like be magically pushed from the room as it closes.
We could grind so much EXP here. We can go back to school level 10.
Time to grind!
Okay, so we figured out how to beat the goose now. If we go back to the lair and cut the nest so that it falls when it respawns, we can just loop this every week.
We might be able to.
Oh my god.
But do you actually want to go to that work?
No, absolutely.
Exactly.
But think of how much the egg would sell for in our land.
I am unfortunately thinking about it.
Are you? I'm thinking about how long it's going to take me to check out each room.
Oh my god.
That is a plot. Do you want this? Can we help?
And not all that.
Okay, Earthana, how do you
We
think she's
could-
doing? I
we
think
can-
she's living it up in luxury and doing like
don't-
montages of trying on dresses.
I'm not sure.
That's what I'd be doing.
I'm going to.
I don't think she'd be allowed.
Do you wanna spend the
Imogen
night
just
with me?
starts walking away.
I'm gonna go check out the 5 rooms I bought.
Okay.
Apparently.
Evie, do you want to stay in one of my rooms?
Or I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever room.
Okay. Which one do you want? We're just walking down the endless hole.
So,
corridor.
you get to your rooms, and there's there's like 5 of you guys, and there's 5 doors, each with your name on the wall on the door.
Wait, I bought 100 rooms.
I'll get. Oh, hey! Open the door. See what happens.
Fine. I open it. It's prepared to be unimpressed.
Inside is a very normal, small tavern bedroom, except right on the other side is another door.
my god! It's just infinite running through them.
Wait. And I walk through and I open the
on.
next one.
It's the same room, but this time it's painted blue.
Oh, this is almost right. Maybe a different shade of blue when I open the next door.
This time it's the same room, but it's upside down and you're standing on the ceiling.
This is fantastic. Next.
You go to the
like
next
the
one,
perspective.
and it's pretty much like think Jackson Pollock, where the whole room is just kind of
Oh my God.
smeared.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, I could like
Creativity.
this. I
Excellent.
should try laying down on the bed and it's all... No, too uncomfortable.
The
Next
door
room.
to like leave is also like in a curve, so you have to like.
Just kicking it in.
This is literally fucking Goldilocks.
Incredible.
And yeah, the rooms are all just absolutely wild. One's like way too big, another one's way too small.
This one's just right.
One is completely underwater.
Nice.
Like the door manages, somehow the water doesn't come out the door, but like, yeah, it's absolutely
pool.
wild.
I will try every single door.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
It takes your full rest.
I finally get to a perfect syntax room. Okay, now it's time to lay down. The
Like
chicken.
87 rooms in.
Yeah, but that's the problem, is that Syntax is now 87 rooms in. So let's hope no one needs to contact Syntax.
Ah, shit.
No.
I'm not.
I want to look at my 5 rooms. My measly little 5.
What's my one room like?
Your one room is heavily dragon themed.
Shocker.
And
Just as a note
puppet
that says
themed.
Aw,
dragon
So it's
dragon
both. So it's like a whole bunch of like dragons, like the like flying bird puppets where it's like on strings and so it like just
My
kind of
God.
flaps in the air. So it's a whole bunch of dragons like that. And then on the back of the door when you close it, it says puppet dragon horde.
Incredible.
Gosh.
It's literally the fucking home improvement exhibit me with like, I heard you like dragons.
Well, it's also because Imogene said, "Don't call me a puppet dragon," so it's
He
just
literally
him.
just asked not to be called a puppet.
Yeah, so puppet has quotes around it.
Incredible.
You could just stay in one of my 104 rooms.
Fuck that. Yours are probably cursed.
Astron's room is all masks. Everything is
Yeah.
masks. From like a round bed with a mask-shaped like bedspread,
Jesus.
to like the floor being tiled in masks.
You want to
Motherfucker.
sleep in a non-cursed room?
What about the other
Just
4
sleep in my
rooms I
first
bought?
norm. Oh yeah, you have other ones.
So you bought it with sort of the implication that it was for the group, right?
Oh,
So
fuck.
each one is heavily themed after another group member.
Oh,
This one's just full of
So
elves.
Xanthers is straight up.
Five gold.
Xanthers
It's
is
a gem?
straight up. I was gonna say it's more of like the Japanese like bathhouse.
Incredible.
He gets a fucking
like-
onsen?
Yeah, his is fucking
Bullshit.
like awesome, and then like another corner is just like all weights. There's no bed.
He got a
There's
fucking
like
Planet
no bed.
Fitness.
It's a jacuzzi and weights, and that's his
He's
room.
fine. He's fine.
He is over the
Oh,
moon.
this is so awesome.
Yeah, he's over the fucking moon.
it almost makes me forget about my girlfriend and how I destroyed her life.
Pretty much. Evie's. Evie's actually looks kind of natural. And what I mean by it's a wooden tree like
Wow.
room, but
Is
it's
it a
designed to
tree?
look like a little hollow in a tree. So like the
Even got the coolest
entrance,
room.
yeah. So like the entrance is a round
No,
door
it's
that
not
like
an
fills
insult.
the hollow. Think of like Totoro. Think of like the bed, like
yeah.
Totoro's room.
Totoro.
Oh.
Incredible.
Totoro.
Yes, Evie got the coolest room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't care to actually learn about you guys.
Obviously.
What's the syntax room?
Flesh.
There's one room that's
Arms and
made out of
Flesh.
just arms and legs.
Ah,
Specifically, like the
That's
floor is
horrible.
just a whole bunch of hands that you have to like
Oh.
walk on.
Jesus.
It's horrible. It's horrifying. And it's you notice after a while it's specifically the side that you don't have. So like if like one whole side is fleshy, it's the other one, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's creepy.
What about Ryza?
What about eyeballs? Because I'm missing one of those. Do I have a flesh? Do I have a normal eyeball now?
You do. Oh my god, you do.
I don't need the eye patch.
I hate that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
What must be the other eye then? If one's normal.
Yeah.
The other one's wood.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
piece
So
of
what's
eyeball.
Just moves the eye.
Yeah, what's horrifying is that it moves around
The eye
and it can't blink.
now.
Yeah, it's a mad eye, moody eye.
Yeah, horrifying.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you have eyeballs. They make the eyeballs are the feet of all the furniture.
Shut up. No, I hate it here.
That's a cursed room.
Yep.
What about
Told you your rooms were
Ryza's?
cursed.
Ryza's
It just says elf on everything.
I
Just
mean,
funny
I hate
because
to say
Ryza's
it.
not an elf.
I think Ryza's would just be very generic.
Oh.
Damn.
Like really like sad generic. Like he didn't really
I
like
didn't talk to Ryza.
yeah, but also like yeah, I don't know. I feel like he'd be the dick who just like no, fuck, I know what it is. It's all devil themed.
Yay.
It's all devil themed because the only thing he knows is that she has the demonic like devil
oh,
thing.
yeah.
So it's just like all devils. It's like brimstone and fire and volcanoes and like, you know,
I want to stay in that room.
yeah. It's also like 25 degrees hotter than every other room.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh,
Jeez.
So Evie's the only one who gets a good room.
Here's the
And-
thing. Eventually, Syntax comes across some amazing rooms. Like there's one that's entirely, you know, like postmodern. There's another one. You have 100 rooms.
104.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
around.
like I could literally probably look up like a D100 roll table of like architecture styles, and those are the rooms you have.
nice.
Yay.
But with a
That's
few
just-
cursed ones like the flesh one.
Yay. The clown
Can I-
room.
There is a clown room.
No.
Oh.
Can Astron just kind of shuffle
There's
over
also
to like
one room that is a sexy raccoon room.
oh,
Sexy raccoon.
What does that mean? Describe it.
Think like
I wanna
like
think.
pinup models, but it's just photos of raccoons.
Pay me like one of your French girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I think I
What?
found his bedroom.
You're
This
also
is just
90%
all
sure they're
for art.
all him.
I knew he
Jesus.
liked me.
Astron's just gonna shuffle through the 100 rooms before she finds Syntax.
Yeah, he's in
Oh,
87. We established
you
he's in
also
room
just
87.
went through the pudding room.
Yeah, here's the thing. You can say anything and it's probably canon.
Yeah,
Hey,
Imagine he's in his room, just curled up on a ball in his bed.
incredible.
As the like wooden clacking is behind Imogen.
no, here's the room we're in. This is the all everything's made out of bedroom.
Yes.
Where like the floor is the bed.
Oh my god, you also have a Jean room.
Yes.
Everything is Jean. So it's a
True.
Jed, Jalor, Jeeling,
Oh
Jaws.
boy.
Well, we're not in that one. That'd be funny. You're just sleeping in a pocket.
What room?
We're in the bedroom. Hi.
All right.
You want to
I
lay
know.
down?
I know I paid for my own room, but he kind of covered it in 1,000 creepy masks,
Oh,
and
well,
I don't really want I don't really want to sleep in there now.
you can stay here with me
Is
or
that
any
okay?
of those other rooms, but yeah.
All right.
This was the best one I figured would be for sleeping.
It's a what does it look like?
Can I take the raccoon pinup posters?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm adding that to my character sheet.
Absolutely.
Furry raccoon pinup.
Hang on, I gotta do it before I forget. Did you have something you wanted to, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I don't like having this mask stuck on my face, but I'm sure it'll get fixed when we get turned back to normal.
I think I could at least help you out a little bit, but it's okay if you don't want me to try. I have
I
a
don't-
bad track record.
My, on-
Yeah, you
my
do.
only my only real concern is that if you were to use your tools, any chip that you make in any of us will turn into a gaping wound if we get turned back into flesh.
Well, I won't mess it up.
Oh god, that'd be so hot though if you had like cracks in your face.
Damn, you right though. Shit.
Okay.
Can Astrid like tell if her regular face is underneath the mask, or did
It is. You can feel like your lips moving.
I'll fix it. I'll cut it up right now.
like a puppet face or a real face?
It's a little horrifying because kind of like how you can feel the boundary between your like teeth gums and your like lip gum, right? Like that boundary.
We're gonna get some gore.
It's like that, but like outside of your face. So like you feel your lips, but then you feel the boundary of where it turns into the mask.
So it is kind of melded
Yes.
a little bit. It's
And
not
again,
like okay.
your lips and stuff feel like wood. You can move them like normal, and that's how all of you, it feels like you're moving your mouth like normal, right? Like you're still making words and all of that like normal, even though technically your jaw's only going up and down, right? But yeah, so Astrid, you probably have a wooden jaw under that, but you can't really tell. But what you can tell is that like your lips feel kind of splintery because they're made of wood. And then right behind your lips is like another almost gum connection to a mask.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's I can feel
It's an
that the mask
exoskeleton.
is- Nice.
You're an exoskeleton.
Your mom's an exoskeleton.
Shut up, you're not a buzzy
That's
megabucks instead of
weirdly
little-
insulting, right? Okay.
Anyway, yes, I can. No, it's. I would have asked for your help earlier, but I can tell that the mask is almost fused to my face.
The mask is.
Jesus,
It could not be fused to your face.
I know, but if I don't know how it's going to look when we get turned back to being people.
Okay.
I just imagine Syntax being like a bunch of like tools and shit. Like, I can make you beautiful.
Want a tattoo? I'll give you a tattoo.
Syntax removes the mask, realize he fucked up, and then casually reattaches it.
Just puts it back on.
He's like, oh no, okay, nothing happened.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's disgusting.
He throws up.
Oh no, it's hideous. How'd you do? Perfect. It's just no. It'd be so
Perfect. You're just ugly.
Oh,
Damn.
Syntax would.
he wouldn't. Not to Astrid.
Anyone else though?
Yeah, Astrid's already insecure.
Aw.
At least he's aware.
So, real
We're gonna have a scene.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I want to see this scene, but anyone else, if you have any scenes in mind for this long rest, think about them. After those scenes, we're gonna call it for this evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, now go on ahead, Syntax and Astrid in the bedroom.
Do you at least
don't like the way
want
you said that.
No, because it's a bedroom. I just okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing the bedroom.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
bedroom.
I didn't hear the description of the room. That's what I was asking.
The room is all
Everything is
beds.
beds.
Everything is made out of bed.
The floor is a bed.
Innuendo, I'm like,
No.
I don't like how this is phrased.
No, the floor is a bed. The ceiling is a bed. The
you're
floor
the
is
fucking
tiled
living
in
room.
beds.
You're the
I always knew
Yeah.
I'd get put in an insane asylum.
Crazy.
Except again, the
That was crazy
floor.
once.
The floor
Crazy
is
once.
like tiled
Women
with
roof.
beds. It's like tiling of
Rats.
beds.
Rats. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Crazy.
Well,
I was
it's
crazy
got
once.
a desk, and the desk is made out of bed, and it's got like a drawer, and it's made out of bed. It's not like there's nothing in it.
It's just it's all made of bed.
Regrets.
Are you ready? Hang on, we should do
It's a
some.
bed side table.
At least let me like polish, and you probably have some splintery spots. I can like fix that up. The normal maintenance.
I mean, you don't have to, but
We're not doing anything. It'll be nice.
okay.
Okay.
That was
Are we
easy.
wearing just normal clothes over this, or is it puppet fused?
It's not fused, but it's like stitched on.
Yeah, are we painted
Oh.
puppets?
Oh, yeah.
So think of it like
So it is like Pinocchio, where it's got
Yeah.
real clothes. I just thought maybe
Yeah.
it was carved to look like almost we're gingerbread men, where the clothes are part of it.
I'd say it depends, right? So like for you, the like, well, I guess your arm's fleshy, but if it wasn't, that would be carved. Certain aspects of it are carved, but it's
I
a
imagine
mix.
it was like the articulated joint, like figures.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So it is a fabric, but it's stitched in. Like you can't pull this fabric over or off of you. Like this, you are in this. It is part of your design just as much as the other. Like you may lift your shirt and realize like none of your torso's sculpted. It's just like a pillar.
Wood.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's lazy.
Because that's not your design, right? So yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna do like
We're Barbie and Ken.
Yeah,
dolls.
you have the nude bulge, right? What was the line? Kate
I have all the
McKinnon. God, I'd love
genitals.
to see that whatever nude bulge he's hiding under there.
Syntax is gonna like do some like sandpaper and then like wood polish and shit. You'll get the whole works. We're having a night in. And then they'll have you do. Yeah. So we haven't talked in a while. How are
No,
you?
not really. I'm fine.
Well, okay. What do you think about your dad giving me a gun? That's fun. Maybe, maybe not.
It's a very cool gun. I'm just worried that he will have strings attached for you.
I mean, like
He
what?
always has
I think
strings
it's an
attached.
apology for fucking up and ripping off my fingernails.
He doesn't do apologies, Syntax.
Well, he did. This is clearly an apology gift. Well, what's he gonna do? He's gonna make us do something? We do stuff for people all the time. We're always on the bottom.
No, this is
So-
alright. Well, no, I get that, but I would at least advise being wary, because he may give us a job that we're not happy about, and that's putting it
I'm gonna
lightly.
do it. You realize that I need him.
We can't just not do it if we don't do it. Worse things will happen to us via him.
Well, then we can also just not be around. Have you ever thought about not going back?
Oh, constantly since first coming to school. I hadn't been able to think about it until that point.
I mean, we could just stay here after.
At school or the Feywild?
Yeah, here. I've got a lot of gold. That'll get us through at least another couple of years.
I do admit it is nice here in the Feywild.
Every Thursday, we'll go get the goose.
That'll be our income every week.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't even tell us how much a goose egg would be worth.
No, we just did it.
Yep.
Like I said, we're always just... We have to do stuff because we don't really have other options. It's fine.
This is true.
Do you think we're gonna actually save Kaerth and his sister?
I've been trying to be more optimistic since coming to this school and finding them, but this particular mission with her sister, I'm genuinely not sure about. we're still stuck here in the Feywild with a completely other task to do. And it was already up in the air if we'd even make it in time to her sister through the Feywild. So, and then we have to deal with the fact of the hordes and her generals and her sister herself.
Well, I mean, the dragon will take care of most of that.
That's what I'm hoping. I am very curious as to why Glimmer took the Necrocore in the first place.
Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh.
It is a problem.
Do you think maybe she's doing it for Urin's attention? He seems to have that, effect on people.
Oh no, he absolutely does. That's how he keeps people on his side so easily. They want to make him happy.
Well, maybe she
But-
wanted to make him mad.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I did not know Glimmer very well, so I can't speak to her motivations.
Desperate people who are good at taking care of themselves will sometimes make choices just to topple other pieces because they know they can't win already.
Mm. The only reasoning I've been able to come up with since learning of the theft is that either one, because Glimmer is a general for... It is Glimmer, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure I'm not hallucinating.
No,
anyway,
it's Glimmer.
It's either one, Glimmer now works as a general for Gareth and his sister, and her sister wanted the Necrocore, which is in itself concerning. However, my second option seems more viable given the fact the dragon is destroying the vampires, is that Glimmer acted on her own and hasn't told Gareth and his sister about having the Necrocore. And Glimmer may not have known what the dragon would do. Either one just offers more questions.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're just gonna have to fight or talk our way through it, like everything.
This is true. I'd rather avoid the dragon best we can, though.
I'd rather avoid everything we have to deal with.
Well, everything seems to find us somehow. I'm just tired.
Then we can go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I don't do that.
Me neither, so look how that worked out.
Yay.
It's a different kind of tired, Syntax.
Let's do something else then.
Like what?
We can... Do any of these rooms have, like, a window that looks out of, like, the street below? I just want a decent view.
Sure,
Yeah.
one of them does. It's,
Yeah, let's
the
go to
oops,
the
all
balcony
windows.
room. Yeah.
We travel back to 56.
Yep.
Here. And then, like, open a window and, like, climb out on the... This isn't just in a big tree, yeah?
Yeah.
Syntax will just... like, Astron's, like, the actual badass and athlete and balanced person. Syntax just, like, scooting on the tree, being like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
And again, interestingly enough, you guys seem to be much smaller in this tree. Like, it's a large tree,
yeah.
but as you climbed, you grew smaller and the tree grew larger.
Excellent.
You're at this point kind of sitting in the leaves about like this tall. So the leaves are pretty much as big as you.
Nice.
I always
Just gonna,
wanted
like,
to
lay
climb-
on... Yeah?
I always wanted to climb a tree.
What? You never climbed a tree?
I grew up in Goldheart, Syntax. There's not really many trees.
Yeah, I didn't know what trees were at first. I mean, you went through Witherbloom. That's just climbing through trees.
I know, but I haven't really gotten the chance to do it.
Do you want to go to the top of this tree?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay. I mean, yay, okay.
I'll help you. I've
Okay.
climbed other things. This isn't that much different.
Have you climbed skyscrapers?
Obviously.
That's way more impressive.
That's all Gotthard is big buildings.
Big buildings, big babes, big... I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what that was. Okay, let's climb. That's on a billboard. Goldhard, big buildings, big babes, big fun.
Astrid tie one end of a rope around her waist and she'll tie one around Sentai's leg. In case you fall, I'll get you.
No, okay, that'll be fun.
I got it.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna go really, really slow.
Right. That's how you learn.
Okay, I guess we're gonna climb the tree.
I need both of you guys to roll me athletics checks.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Unfortunately, that's the example they use for athletics checks, so I can't
climbing
sneakily do something else, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Is a 17.
Okay, you're fine. But
I'm gonna use my knowledge from a past life. I've climbed through stuff before. That adds a d6, so... What'd you roll, Astrid?
17.
20.
Oh, hell yeah. Syntax kind of gets into the groove of it. And before you kind of realize that you're kind of exerting pretty hard and you're really going at it, you kind of reach the top. And only then do you turn around and notice that you actually beat Astrid there. Only slightly. But still, you thought you were following her this whole time, but then you kind of just entered the zone.
Astrid, where are you? Looking at, the top.
Down here.
What?
And again, it's only about, 10 feet difference, but still.
Okay. What's the sky look like up here?
So it is this vibrant sort of purpley pink.
The best color.
As it's just stuck in this perpetual twilight. The sky, where it would normally be blue, is almost shifted as sort of greenish, going more and more purple and dark, closer to the sun. It's definitely not like any twilight you've ever seen. And sure enough, just like every sunset, the sky seems to change by the minute. From colors to cloud forms to all of that. It's just constantly mutable and changing. It's beautiful.
We should have brought Evie so she could paint it.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I mean, we might be here another night. If we do things well.
Are we just tiny on leaves now? How big are we compared to a leaf?
You're about the size of the leaf. Think of yourself as Tinkerbell sized.
Amazing.
Oh.
If you've seen the actually really good Tinkerbell movies. Yeah.
Of course.
Gonna lay down on a leaf, I guess. I guess I didn't need 100 rooms.
No, but you're right. It did mess with his day. And that was funny.
Yeah. What was the last room? What was the last room?
The last room is identical to his office.
Oh, I said I wanted it and he gave it to me. He's not a bad person.
No. He's not. He's just not a person.
I think he wants to be, though.
What gave it away? Was it the cigar smoking failure?
I'm just saying, I think we could be nice and make him feel like a person.
Probably. Depends on how badly he wants to be actually want to be a person, because some Fae could take offense to.
Don't complicate it.
No,
That's
I know.
fine.
I'm sorry. I'm used to complicated. I had to be.
I think we need to uncomplicate going forward.
That would be nice, but unfortunately, I don't think we'll have a choice. In the Feywild, at least.
Okay. I guess I'll just follow your lead. I don't know what I'm doing here.
90 years in the Mafia can do a lot of good for teaching you how to walk around deals.
As you two sit there and enjoy the rest of the night, I guess. Sorry, are you two finished? It seemed like a natural.
Yeah, Syntax is gonna like lay down on the leaf and like reach out a hand for Astrid. We'll do like a sit on two leaves and like look at the sky.
She'll join him.
Huzzah.
Please tell me one of the bedrooms looks like the kid race car room with the race car bed.
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Except it's like gold. I guess it'd be horse themed, right?
True.
The gold heart.
Yeah, it'd be the gold heart
Yeah.
race car themed. So like take the race car, but make it about the the Ford,
car.
like the first, like that all black Ford, you know? Imogene and Evelina, is there anything you guys are doing?
Sleeping.
I think Evie would like go through a spell list just to see what should change out, what should stay, and every so often we'll just catch her hand with all the puppetry with it and just kind of silently stare and think and whatnot.
Someone roll a d4 for me. For no reason.
Who wants to do it?
Harley, do it.
Okay.
You've been
Yeah.
chosen.
Ooh-ha.
Ooh.
What was it? Sorry.
2.
Okay.
Ooh.
That means Astrid. Just in our order, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the leaf, Astrid, you're kind of in that nice, comfortable trance as you're resting. And then you hear rustling beside you. Of course, Syntax, you hear this as well. And a lot like before, you see this green light, a bit more natural colored now, stretching up out of the leaf as the upper half of the raccoon pops into view right in front of you. You watch as little strips of the leaf rip off and sort of make the rest of his body where the twigs normally do. And Taverlin is looking at you guys, kind of awkwardly rubbing his hands together.
Hello.
So, I hope you guys got some rest.
We climbed a tree instead.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, I noticed.
What happened?
You know, your story's gotten a little bit more complicated.
How complicated?
Here? Who's here?
Well, let's just say the story weaver decided to pull some strings and try her best to keep you lot on track. There's someone in the tavern who you lot should meet. They're gonna help you.
This is great. This is perfect.
Good or bad?
It's the next chapter. It's gonna be bad. We had a good chapter.
You could be Tergrid
Taverlin
for all you
seems
know.
genuinely a little nervous.
Is it the queen?
No.
Is it Tergrid?
They're
What? No, it's not Turgid.
he just kind of licks his lips a little
How do you know
awkwardly.
who that is? They're not here. They can't come to the Feywilds.
They're not.
She's disgusting.
They're not supposed to be part of this story. So, the Spellweaver sent an expert to help you.
Help us with what?
Tergrid.
To help us with Tergrid.
No, she's here.
Or it is Tergrid.
She's close.
But she's not who's in the tavern.
No. Like I
Okay,
said,
well.
Spellweaver doesn't want her interrupting your story.
Okay, let's go downstairs then. Thank you.
Yes.
He just gives, like, again, an awkward nod.
Mm-hmm. Is there a slide?
Are you alright?
Yes, totally.
You
All
don't
good.
seem alright. Do you need anything?
The Feywild's a place of emotion, no?
Yes.
So what do you think happens when the God of Fear shows up?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
You
You can
have a
tell
slide?
he's definitely afraid.
Yeah. Can you take us down right now? Or do I have to jump off the tree?
Don't do that. You may be made of wood, but this fall will still break you.
We're also still tied together. You jumped, you're gonna pull me down with you.
I'm holding the cut rope.
He just lets out a sigh. He's like, I swear, you lot are useless.
We're amazing.
And he
Useless?
puts a paw out on the leaf, and the whole tree begins to bend and shape until there's a round tunnel just leading straight down into the tavern.
I leap in.
I swear, this much of manipulating myself is going to be painful.
I know you said not to say it, but I at least appreciate that we can work together.
He gives you a wink. Look, I don't really mind about people saying thank you to me. That's why I use coin. It's just easier that way. But don't tell my unseelie friends. That'd be a bit too...
That's for us. I saw your poster, and then I go inside.
He calls after you. You like it all you want. It'll dissolve the moment you take it from the tree. You fuck.
You fuck! Damn it! I saw your commission works.
As the tree like folds up behind you, you're pretty sure the branches themselves are kind of chuckling at you, like just the way they're wrestling. You get the feeling that Taverlin, in truth, is the tree.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's fun. Yay.
I like Taverlin.
I like him too. That's why I said I liked him.
Meanwhile, Evie and Imogen, you guys get little raccoon wake-up calls.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
They're like a little phone that's off to the side, so.
Like, this is Taverlin's wake-up service. I'm here to wake you up so you don't have to. Wait.
I didn't order this.
Your room will dematerialize in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Get the fuck out or you fall. 150 feet is much bigger when you're 3 inches tall.
My God.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No. And then in the tavern as you come down is a new individual. ... This is
We're getting railroaded.
Well, it's
We
because
need it.
we are going to meet our new player character.
Oh, it's Joseph.
next
we're getting
session.
You didn't know?
I didn't know. I was caught in the story.
No, I knew immediately what he was doing. So I'm like, we're getting railroaded.
But yeah,
Hello, who's this?
a really attractive man turns around, and that's the end of
We
where
don't
we're
know
going to
that
lay
yet.
out. I know, I'm just being dumb.
It's just like the boot on
He
the
could be
Pirates of the
hideous.
Caribbean
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. It's the boot you threw off the side of the mountain.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my gosh,
I'm missing a boot.
I'm missing a boot. I've come for the wrist.
So that's where we're going to leave it for the evening. Next week, we should have our new player joining us. If for some
not,
reason
we'll
he
retcon
doesn't, then that didn't
Then
happen.
it'll be
We
Turgrid.
retconned.
We're still on top of the tree.
Yeah, it'll be Xanther.
Sorry,
Sorry,
I had a workout montage. I'm ready to kick ass.
No,
Exactly.
it'll be
Epiphany.
fucking Thistle all crying. She destroyed my pier.
Oh
Thimble?
Thimble, fuck, I said
Who the fuck
Thistle.
is Thistle?
What the fuck is Thistle?
My
Who's
bad.
the hell?
But thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week for our new player. We also might be getting some of our other players back around then as well.
There'll be 12 of us.
Watch. But either way, we're happy that you could join us, and we hope to see you again next Tuesday here on Strixhaven Ilandara. That was a good transition, especially with the music building, but then I ruined it by commenting on it. So farewell. Actually, I'm scrolling in the wrong area, so I couldn't find it. Here it is.
Jesus.
Farewell for real. Goodbye.
A music outro is
I know.
great.